Welcome, everybody, to another edition of the C3 Friday Free-For-All. I'm your host, Cody Lashley. Back at you again for another show that is for Panther fans, by Panther fans. You already know what we do. We're happy that you spend every Friday at 7 p.m. with us, hanging out, and football is quickly upon us. And like I said, we invite all of you to join. Join via Streamyard. I posted the link in the YouTube chat. I pinned it to the top of the chat. Same with Facebook. Jump in, be a part of the conversation, be a part of the action. Let me get some of the boys up in here. But you already know them. You already love them. I'm joined by Panther Pickle. Pickle, what's up, dude?
What's up? What's up, Cody Lack? Damn, what a day. Drive down the road to work at 6 o'clock in the morning and hit a deer. What the hell? What the hell?
Damn, you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. My truck ain't fine. My truck. I thought it was all right. I went to work, had the police make a report. I went on to work, and it didn't. It just went down. I thought it was all right. I thought it just had a little bit of fender damage, and I'd get the insurance to fix that. They were going to fix it, and everything was fine. And then I don't know. It acting up after that, but it'd be all right.
Well, sorry to hear that, man. Them damn deer. That's why hunters are really important, man. The deer population, they get out of control, especially in the wooded areas like that, man.
Which in Gatlinburg, the bears are starting to act up. The bears are getting out of control.
My brother lives in Connecticut, and he sent me a photo. He pulled up to a bear on the side of the road in a neighborhood. Like they have bears rummaging through their trash all the time. Yeah. Man, wildlife is insane. Y'all, please, let's maintain distances between the wildlife. That's what I think. Next up, my man. We call him the brand ambassador. You know him. You love him. It's our boy, D's Ill Scales. What's up, D's?
What is up, Cody Lack, here for another Friday Free-For-All. We appreciate everyone that's joined and everyone that's listening. Hope we just want to let you know that you can join this show. You can be a part of this. Here on Friday nights, it's for the fans. That's what C3 is, guys. It's for the fans and by the fans. Come in and tell us your expectations for these Carolina Panthers this season. We're so close. Training camp starts Tuesday officially. The rookies reported today, so the excitement is high for Panthers fans, and I don't think expectations are anywhere near as high as the excitement. So let's see what happens this season, and hopefully we show a lot of improvements over last year. And you guys were definitely on the right track. The Bears definitely are trash. Good point.
They are. And hey, man, listen, shout out to Dan Floyd. Shout out to Britt, Panther, Alex, man. We appreciate y'all over there holding it down in the UK. Panther fans are nationwide, baby. You already know it and love it. Next up, we got my boy, my dog, C3 Cole in the building. Cole, what's up, dude?
Cody Lack, I'm not going to say my day was as bad as hitting a damn deer, but shout out to the damn outage that the whole entire country had today. It affected where I worked, man, and it was absolutely bonkers. When I knew I was up against this morning, I was so happy to get to this moment right now. What's going on, fellas?
Hell yeah, man. Hey, the Friday Free-For-All brings that normalcy back to your day.
Everything I can finally take a breath.
It doesn't feel right until we get to have a free-for-all, baby. Hey, man, they said we might have been cyber attacked today, y'all.
They're blaming it on a push. They're blaming it on a software push, man, because of my work. I can't, some man-made
software push. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Update that looked just like a regular one, and as soon as it took it, dude, blue screen of death. You have to go to each computer. There's no pushing shit.
Damn, it's the Y2K bug all over again, man. Shit. But hey, man, I'm happy you're with us, and you are right, brother. It is not a Friday. It's not normal until we got to have damn free for all. You already know, man. Next up. My man, back on the free-for-all. He is a staple of this show now. My Clemson brother, he's a Tiger fan all the way. My man, Trigger Smitty. Trigger, what's up, dude?
What up, Smitty?
Yo, what up, C3 fam? Y'all good?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Feeling good, brother. How are you, man?
I'm good, man. It's a Friday to talk football. whatever cyber attack they got going on can't hold back the C3 podcast.
No,
Let's get it.
sir.
They never can. They couldn't on their best day ever hold us back with what we're doing out here, man. I appreciate having y'all. You already know. And then last but never least, my man, Al the Senator, back on the free throw.
Yo. Yeah, man. I bought my ticket today. I'm moving up to Carolina on Sunday, bro.
You moving
Hell
to
yeah,
Carolina.
you're moving up here?
Yeah, I'm moving to
Congratulations, my
Carolina.
friend.
Yeah,
What
I'm
part
moving to
what part of Carolina is you
Statesville.
what part of
Statesville.
Carolina? Statesville. All right.
Statesville.
Shit, you ain't nowhere from
Statesville.
Charlotte.
Hey, you're
Oh.
gonna try
I mean,
to
I
come
don't
to
need Charlotte. I don't need Charlotte.
No, I said that ain't nowhere from Charlotte. You can be there easy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You get there easy.
hey, Al, you're gonna try and come to some of the
Yeah.
training camp days?
I gotta find me a better job up there first, but then yes, I will start getting up there to games and shit. We can start going to games and all types of stuff like that. Yes.
All right. Well, happy to have you as always, brother. And last but not least, we have Gammon joining the podcast again. Gammon, how are you, man?
Man, I'm doing good. Just checking in on my Carolina Panthers brethren here. Just that the 49ers lurker who always just comes in here and getting good quality info from you guys. How you guys doing today? It's Fried Dizzle.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, it is indeed Fried Dizzle. And I believe I know why you're here, man, because there have been a lot of discussions around one Brandon Aiyuk.
Yes, sir.
Who is wanting to be traded from the 49ers. And that's what we're going to jump into first. But before we do, like everyone knows, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. We're here every Friday at 7 p.m. And we have more spaces if anybody would like to join. I have the link pinned to the top of the chat room. Gammon, you are our guest today, so I'm going to let you start first. 49ers, Brandon Aiyuk is looking to be traded. Now, there is something of a history of 49ers players having sort of a spat with the organization before they get paid. We know that Bosa held out. Deebo Samuel requested to be traded, and then he got paid. What do you make of Brandon Aiyuk? Will he be on the team this year? Are they sort of depending on Ricky Pearsall to develop? And what do you think the market for Brandon Aiyuk actually is?
It's okay.
Hold on,
It's okay.
I'm gonna let Gammon go first since he's our resident 49er faithful.
Well, let's tackle some of these first initial questions. So, the 49ers have been in a unique position usually every single year whenever they've had to do contract negotiations. So for Trent Williams is because he was the top highest graded offensive lineman in the National Football League. So doing his is going to be a record setting, deal. Right. When it came down to Fred Warner, he was the best middle linebacker in the NFL. It was going to be a record setting, something that changed the landscape for all linebackers in the NFL. When it came down to time for Nick Bosa, the defensive player of the year, again, it was going to be another record setting, move the chains past what Aaron Donald had for defensive lineman type of deal. George Kittle was the same thing. Top at that time was considered the top tight end, if not the second top tight end, but was going to be a record setting deal. When it comes down to Brandon Aiyuk, he's a phenomenal player. I think he's probably the most all-around wide receiver. Every wide receiver, they have some sort of big weakness, but their freak skill and whatever it is makes up for that.
Yeah.
Brandon Aiyuk just doesn't have a weakness, but he's not an absolute killer. So that's why, right. If someone were to say, hey, he's in the top 10, top 15, wide receiver range, then I'd be like, I think everybody would agree. The problem.
So you say, my bad, bro. You would say he's somewhere like a Deontay Johnson, but maybe to a lesser extent.
It's so hard because it all depends on what your team needs. Now, for the 49ers, you get your running backs break off bigger running plays when your wide receivers are really good at blocking, run blocking. And we so happen to have a guy, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with him, but his name is Christian McCaffrey. And so having a multifaceted guy, a Swiss Army knife like him, is it's more valuable to us than, let's say, a team that just wants to throw the ball 70% of the time and run the ball 30% of the time. Right. I think the other thing too is he wants his money. And it makes sense.
To pay for sure.
Well, and here's the reason, right?
Especially the way he.
Well, hold on, go ahead, Gammon.
Well, so here's the big thing, right? And I know you're going to allude to Debo and some of the other contracts, but here's the real big reason why he wants his money. California is not a cheap state. Okay, when these players, their checks get taxed here, right? It's not like in Texas where the Dallas Cowboys, you sign that check, and then a lot of that is untaxed minus maybe federal. The state taxes here in California are killer. And when you're playing that many home games, you can sign a $30 million a year contract. But if CeeDee Lamb signs a $30 million a year contract in Dallas, and then Brandon Aiyuk signs a $30 million a year contract in San Francisco.
Right. Debo's is way more lucrative.
Yeah, CeeDee Lamb's is
a great point.
Right. So there's a lot to it. So I could see it like, hey, yeah, you want to give me $26 million because this cap is this amount, or you want to give me $30 million because this cap is this. But the truth is, California taxes make a $28 million contract really into a $23 million contract, right? So even if you were to sign a $30 million contract, that doesn't mean that he's actually getting $30 million. So I can go a lot more in depth into it, but I just thought those would be the quick and easy kind of thoughts into it. And that's where the 49ers have gotten themselves into trouble, is they need to pay California prices for these guys to get the same amount of money as their peers.
Yeah.
Even
when you bring up that point, I think about us with Brian Burns. Like, he went to New York and he's going to be paying a higher tax and everything.
Right.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Okay,
Dad, these state taxes, like, that's why Florida teams and Texas teams, they have such an easy time attracting those free agents because of those state taxes, and that they're not having to pay as much. My next question for you, and then I'm going to introduce some other people into the show, wait, hold on, Al, hold on. What kind of trade market do you feel there is for Brandon Aiyuk? And I know you and I have spoken about this before, but what type of receiver would the Panthers be getting in Brandon Aiyuk? Would he be a good match for us? And would you classify him as a true number one wide receiver, even though he doesn't have some of those elite physical talents that you were talking about?
Yeah. Okay. So let's start with this. I think that Brandon Aiyuk is just an absolute monster. He's one of those guys where you don't think much of him until he's on your team, and you have to watch him every single snap, every single play. And then when you notice that, so like, for instance, Debo Samuel, he doesn't always block all the way down to the end of the whistle, or crash block or run 50 yards left in order to get a block that may or may not count, right? But you're seeing Brandon Aiyuk just 1,000% effort, and whatever skill, whatever size, whatever athleticism that he has, he is giving that on every single play. And as we all know in football, unlike basketball, one play is literally defining the game. So I would say, like, and when you have that around, let's say if you start drafting young wide receivers and they're having to match his intensity, or they're looking at how he goes after everything, not just blocking, not just play recognition, getting on the same, like hot routes. He doesn't have to go hand signals, communicate. He can just look at the quarterback and go like, I'm going to do this. The other thing too is we have to remember who are the quarterbacks they played with. Trey Lance,
Yeah.
Jimmy Garoppolo, Brock Purdy. I mean, you guys let me know which one of these guys you just drool over and go, that's a top 3 quarterback in the league.
Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy.
Is a top 3 quarterback in the league.
Yes.
No.
Yes, Brock Purdy.
No.
He ain't top
No,
three.
it's not.
He's not top 3. But I do get what the point that you're saying, though, Gam, is that for wide receiver that hasn't had the best options at all times throwing him the ball.
I feel like we have that right now.
Well, I mean, he sort of has been in that scenario where it's just get Brandon the ball, and he's going to be able to make a play. And by the way, everybody mute your microphone if you're not speaking directly, because there's getting some
Cody.
feedback noises.
Cody, I feel like we have that receiver on our team with Johnson.
Yeah, Deontay Johnson is a very similar style of receiver to.
Well, just not having a quarterback, really.
You think he's better than Brandon Aiyuk, though? I don't.
Well, here, let me welcome in the rest of everybody to the show.
Pretty close.
We got Jake the Snake back on the show. Jake, how are you, brother?
Oh, I'm doing great, man. Anytime I can spend another Friday with y'all, I'm always having fun. So I'm glad to be here.
You already know it. And you already heard the boy Kev, White Chocolate Espresso. What's up, dude?
What's up, bruh?
What up, bruh? And then, hey, man, a long-time fan, friend of the show, holding it down is Jay Cryer. Jay, what's up, dude?
What's up, Cody? How is everybody doing?
No, doing good, man. How are you, brother?
Yeah, I'm all good, bro. I was still awake, so I thought I'd pop in and say hello quickly.
Yeah, man. Hey, so let me ask you about that real quick. What do you think of the possibility of grabbing a Brandon Aiyuk? Is that reasonable? And is Carolina looking to pay that type of money on a wide receiver right now?
I don't know. I think we've got to see before we start spending that money, because we don't really know. There's so many questions. I think we really need to evaluate the team, new coach, before we start spending big money. Because it was obvious last year that we needed somebody, but they've made so many changes. The defense is going to have lost a lot, so we really need to see it. I don't think it's worth spending that sort of money unless you're close to the playoffs, which I don't think we're going to be. So if it's me, I'd rather see one more year of Bryson C before we start spending the money and just see what we're going to do with him. But you don't get the opportunity to get big players very often. So if there's a chance. But going back to California, though, it amazes me that anybody lives in California with those taxes. I've made a life of dodging tax around the world. That's literally what I do. So,
yeah, you're a smart man.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Mate, Costa Rica to Ibiza, I'm all over the place. But I find that crazy. So shout out to anyone that actually pays 50% tax or whatever it is, because I never do that, bro. But
man. Jay, you sound like a modern day 007, man. Just jet setting the world,
doing what I got to do. But it's there's little loopholes around here. But I just wanted to say hello to everyone, and I'll be listening in the background. But I just thought I'd take the opportunity to jump in and say hi.
But hey, real quick before you go, how excited are you? I was going to ask this to everyone later, but give me your top 3 players that you're excited for this season, in any order. But just your top 3 Panther players that you're looking forward to and that you're excited for in 2024.
I'll be honest, right? Years gone by, I was so excited. Like, I used to idolize these players. At the moment, there isn't really any big stars that I'm overly fussed about.
Yeah.
It's not like it used to be with like your Keekleys and your Cam and your big. I think this is going to be the year where we're going to see who's going to be our next sort of leaders. But I want to see JT getting a full season healthy and see if he's the real deal, because we still so many questions. And what's
you think about Derek Brown?
Yeah, I mean, Derek Brown is the closest we've got to like Thomas Davis, really, isn't it? He's kind of going to be that next. He's going to be the person that probably plays his whole career there and he becomes a leader. But he just seems quite chilled out, doesn't he? He doesn't he leads by example, but he's not like that larger than life character like we're used to seeing in the past. Like a Josh Norman or, whoever it was that was like the vocal point of the team. He kind of leads by example, but you don't really see him shouting. And we kind of missed that. I thought that's what JC Horn was going to be when we signed him, but it's just kind of injuries have kind of plagued him. But to me, we're kind of going into the season with a lot of like mid-pack players, and it's going to be interesting to see who are the ones that are going to sort of stand up and become like the stars of the team moving forward, because it's very much a transitional season now, isn't it? We're not, we're starting from scratch again. So I'm excited to see who steps up, really, and I just hope we're competitive. I can't handle another year of,
just at the bottom of the barrel in the
Yeah,
Jay, I appreciate. I'm gonna let you go out, but Jay, I appreciate you, brother. Thanks for stopping into the show as always, and
I just want to say
enjoy that 007 lifestyle, brother.
Cheers, boys. Sorry, what's
Cheers,
wrong?
Jay.
Let's say something.
No, he's good. No, it sounded good though. But I just want to say salute to U.S. Army Gammon.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
I just want to say that, bro. I mean, you got some fucking goddamn. You just got some cheese background behind you, but I mean, you could change that up. But besides that, but you straight.
Gammon. Yeah, Gammon. Thank you for your service, sir. We appreciate you, brother.
Thank you, bro.
Hang on, I got something I want to ask him. I heard that the other day or today that Ricky Pearsall's on PUP. You know what happened to him? I mean, was it off the?
So I do have some pretty unique connections on the inside.
He's a 49ers fan.
Oh, it's huge. But I don't. There's going to be rumors circulating, but I haven't heard anything from my sources that would pin to that. I did want to say these two things. I'm glad you brought that up, because gentleman there on the far left said, are we expecting Ricky Pearsall to kind of fill whatever void or what? He can't because he's on the NFI kind of PUP kind of roster. That's number one. Okay. Number two, the market for Brandon Aiyuk, right? We'd want your Deontay Johnson and then your first round pick for next year. So with the 49ers, exactly. And what I'm trying to say is now imagine whatever you think a dollar is valued at. The 49ers went 99 cents on top of that dollar. So they went $1.99. So if you think it's just going to be Adam Thielen and a 5th round pick for Brandon Aiyuk, right? That's not what the 49ers want. If you think you're going to get Deontay Johnson and Brandon Aiyuk on the same field together, you have to think the 49ers want Deontay Johnson and your first rounder for Brandon Aiyuk. So again, it's 99 cents on top of the dollar. They want more than.
Take notes, Carolina.
That man came off to a career year.
The last trade the Panthers had with the 49ers, I was not impressed with. So I'm just going to step off that ledge and say, no, you do what you need to do with Brandon Aiyuk.
No,
if you're expecting anything less than a first, you're not getting it.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, you think it's just because he had the big conference championship game and then he had a decent Super Bowl game, like that's why he wants all this money. Like he wasn't much before that. He wasn't.
A lot of people.
He's coming off a career year too.
A lot of people keep throwing out Adam Thielen. I don't think Panther fans realize because of his age, Adam ain't gonna get you anything.
No.
If you wanted to trade Adam Thielen, you'd be real lucky. I mean, extremely lucky to get a conditional 6th or 7th round pick. He just don't have the trade value.
He's the oldest wide receiver in the league. Officially, he's the oldest wide receiver.
I mean, I like him. I do. He's just not going to give you what you think you're going to get.
And listen, like most of the
Chiefs didn't even want him.
Most of the slander that the Panthers received last season was that their number one wide receiver was Adam Thielen. Now we have a bunch of younger answers that we're hoping can fill that gap and fill that void.
And Cody, I'm telling you about Johnson. Like the Steelers had an awful offensive line, an awful quarterback, and like awful offensive coordinator. Like everything was horrible.
Yeah.
And he was on a career year,
And they-
like before Kenny Pickett
So
showed up.
you're saying that he might be? You're saying that he might be a
Before
Brandon
Kenny,
Aiyuk.
before
Yeah.
Kenny Pickett showed up, he had 1,100 yards and like 8 touchdowns.
I feel
And then
damn
Kenny
good.
Even with Pickett, he was still the number one option. I mean, even though Pickett was like hit or miss. Some games Pickett would get you 150. Some games he might get you 20. You know, even with Pickett on the team, Deontay Johnson was still the better receiver, bro. I mean, like I watched every single game that they played. I had him on my team. I had Pickett on my team. I watched him. Come on, man. He wasn't like all that. He's just a big play receiver, and that's it. But Deontay Johnson was consistent. He would like drop out and miss games for long periods of times, which is not good.
I mean,
Deontay
you got Kenny
Johnson.
Pickett throwing the ball. I'm sure a lot of people would.
No, I'm talking about what am I talking about? I'm talking about the guy, the receiver. His name was Pickett too, wasn't it? Or what's the
Pickett.
receiver?
Pickens. You talking about
George
Pickens?
George Pickens.
Yeah, I'm talking about Pickens. George Pickens.
I'm talking about their quarterback, Pickett.
Yeah,
Kenny
well, Pickett
Pickett.
sucks.
Yeah,
he's like,
exactly.
he's a half step better than fucking Bryce.
I know.
Almost same stats.
I want to throw this in there.
Go ahead,
What my 49er guy is talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Carolina needs to take notes. That's what you do when you have a superstar and you're talking about a trade. You set the bar high. You don't take no 5th round picks, no 4th round.
I wish
picks.
we had a superstar trade.
We did. We just fumbled off. We had
traded
DJ
them all away.
McCaffrey and Burns. Yeah, and we didn't get nothing close to value for any of them.
But you could come off a career year though.
If you can tell me I'm not trading Aiyuk for a first round, you definitely could have said I'm not trading McCaffrey.
But we're in
Let's
two
switch
different like conversations. The 49ers are in Super Bowl contention. They have no reason to trade him. Plus, he's coming off a career year. Burns was coming off.
They have a reason to trade him if they
year.
can't pay him what he wants.
But they can keep him.
They can keep him another year. There's nothing he can do. He can hold out and say, I'm not playing, and get fined every game.
And also, the 49ers. The 49ers also have shit ton of draft picks. We had very little.
Yeah, and the other thing too I would say with this is that the 49ers have him on his 5th-year contract for $14 million. And then we are easily with there's some more wide receivers that are coming down the pipeline who are going to be having $30+ million a year like contract. They're going to be able to franchise tag him for 2 more years easily and still save money than they would if they did a contract with us. So, I think that's something that's going to go away in the next CBA is the franchise tag, because that literally that's a guillotine behind a player's neck. But also too, yes, last year was Brandon Aiyuk's his big
He
year.
had the most yards. Yeah.
But if you look at the year before that, it was his big year. And if you look at the year before that, it was his big. So the other thing too is comparatively compared to like Deebo Samuel every single year. And you know what the most remarkable thing is? He's like the 4th option on our team. He's not getting the ball before Deebo Samuel. He's not getting the ball before George Kittle. He's not getting the ball before Christian McCaffrey, who led the league in touchdowns.
He only had 75 catches.
Yeah, and like he caught over 70% of his targets, and he had over 1,300 yards and 7 touchdowns.
And who they go to when it mattered, bro? In the fucking NFC Championship game, who they go to when it mattered?
When
Aiyuk. When it mattered.
the NFC Championship game. I thought you were talking about the Super Bowl.
Aiyuk.
Sorry, I'm scarred.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
And by the way, that has been the argument in favor of Aiyuk, because that in the big moments, in those big plays, Brandon Aiyuk did account for a lot. But you also make a good point, is that he was the 4th option on a loaded football team. So, Gannon, my question to you is, what teams are actually in the market of paying that inflated price that you said the 49ers are seeking? Like, are the Panthers in that? And if not, what other teams? What other teams, in your opinion, are in that range to actually do this deal?
So I think it would have to be So if it was the Panthers, you guys are gonna have to give us your top wide receiver because we are in a win now. Somebody said that we're in a win now, so we need somebody who can come in, pick up a complex playbook like Kyle Shanahan's playbook.
Yeah.
And because we're trying to get a Super Bowl this year, not next year, we're not building. So number one, we're gonna need like some key piece. I don't care if that's your top defensive player or your top offensive player. On top of that, we're going to be looking for a very good pick. Okay. So if it was the Panthers, we need your first round pick. Maybe something else too to kind of sweeten the pot. So it's like, why would you guys do that? You guys would be like, the Bears did that, and they you know what I mean? They gave up like a huge high round pick that one season and it was just terrible.
Claypool.
Yeah. So for us, like the teams that are kind of in the market, right, is the Las Vegas Raiders. Raiders make a lot of sense. Raiders make a lot of sense because then we can get Devontae Adams, who's a little bit longer in the tooth, but highly productive, and then maybe like a second round pick. But he would be somebody who could just come in. He's not even close to as good of a run blocker as Brandon Aiyuk, but that dude is 7'11". He's open all day. Yeah. And then with that second round pick, we could sweeten the deal. The thing is that Brandon Aiyuk literally, and I do mean literally, could fit on any type of team that's out there because he does everything, not just average or well, but well above average. And that's the thing. But again, the 49ers are looking.
If they trade anybody, he's going to Washington. If he gets traded, anybody's going to Washington, bro. We already know that, dude.
Well, that's what I heard. Diana Rossini said that it was probably a team with a young quarterback on a rookie deal, or even a rookie quarterback. Yep. Because so a real weapon for a young quarterback that's looking for one.
Exactly, and we'd be looking for Scary Terry. So they would give us Scary Terry back, and then a second round pick. So
no, they won't. No, they won't. No, they won't.
Exactly.
No, they won't.
He said right out. He's saying that's what they would ask for.
That's what the 49ers.
I mean, that's what they asked for, but that's not what they're going to get.
Exactly.
Right. That's what we know.
Keep him in.
He's not going anywhere.
I mean, keep him in. And Brandon Aiyuk is not in this form of making choices. He can cry all he wants to. They can keep him this year. Yeah. Next year, they can franchise tag him and keep him again, and there's not a damn thing to do about it. And until the NFL, and my friend, I disagree with you, until the NFLPA grows a pair of balls, and so far in the history of the NFLPA, they have none. There will be a franchise tag exist until the owners decide not. Because the NFLPA don't have the balls to stand up for the players.
Yep.
They would have to implement that quarterback cap thing.
The separate cap for the quarterback.
Yeah. I mean, that's the big thing, right? Is like I'm under contract right now with the Army. It hurts waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning, going on like 5-mile runs. But I could be as displeased with it at 6 o'clock in the morning. But I can't say like I want out of my contract and I want to be a civilian and you know what I mean. Like, I can scream, kick and scream all I want to, but when you're under contract,
man, why you got to put a heartstrings on us like that, bro? I mean, come on, man.
But for him,
we know what the fuck you got to do. We know what you got. We know what you signed up for, bro. We all know it. But goddamn, dude.
Right, but at the same time with Brandon Aiyuk, he's scheduled to make $14 million this year. But we all know under California. Right, that's probably gonna be more like 9 or 10 million, right? And that's kind of a huge discrepancy. So he's already, but again, like my man was saying, because he is under contract, because there are these other provisions. The 49ers got him this year and can easily get him for the next 2 years cheaper than whatever deal he'd be looking to sign. And so he just doesn't have he's. And that's what I'm trying to. That's the reason why I bring up my situation with me and my contract. Although Army, and I don't want anybody showing this to my leadership. I love the Army. Glad to be here. Not trying to get out. I was just using that as a what do you want to call that? An
example.
Analogy. Yeah. But that's the thing is when you're under contract, you know what you signed up for. I know what I signed up for. Aiyuk know what he signed up for when he wanted to be a National Football League player. He could have worked at IBM or someplace else. You know what I mean? He's getting paid millions of dollars, double-figure millions of dollars. it is what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
They when they get drafted and they sign their first contract,
yeah,
they know what they're getting into. They're all they know what they're getting into. They can act like that they're being mistreated, but for the money they make, no, they're not getting mistreated.
Hey, so let me add somebody to the show. My man, you know him from the 704 Charlotte Bound Show right here on YouTube. Check out his content. It's my man Twan Don. Twan, what's up?
What's going on, y'all, man? Friday night. I'm here. Let's get this shit crunk. Let's get it crunk like the Friday night free for all can only be. Let's get some excitement in here. Let's start arguing with each other. Start debating. Pickle. Hey, you've been sitting there too quiet. Let's get you pumped up. Let's go.
Hey, man, we need to do the liven up the show, Twan. Hey,
let's get it.
So, look, actually, I'm going to let you have the final word on the Brandon Aiyuk situation. And then we're going to talk about Panthers reporting to training camp and some of the players that we're most excited for this year. But first, Twan, what do you think about the Panthers potentially trading for Brandon Aiyuk? Is that even in the wheelhouse or something you would be remotely interested in doing?
No, let's just go to the next subject. There's no way we can get in at all. Hey, look, what money we gonna have, and then what we trying to give up? We trying to build our team, so we can't give anything up. And look, man, we got Johnson, and look, it's just time to put your faith in the players we got on the team. Johnson is here. You know what I'm saying? If you think Aiyuk is a little better, you want to make a trade because he's a little better? No.
Okay.
I agree, Tom.
I appreciate you guys' time. It sounds like you guys have asked all the Aiyuk questions, and hopefully I was able to put a little bit better.
Cameron, you were great, man. Did you have any content that you would like to shout out before you head out?
I don't have a podcast at all, but eventually, if the 49ers do play against the Panthers, I would like to. I do work with a couple mainstream 49ers podcasters, got 30,000, 50,000.
Sure.
And I'd love to have a couple of you big ticket guys on if we ever play the Panthers to kind of do those.
Absolutely. Yeah, that would be fun, man.
Give it another 10 years. We'll see you all in the playoffs.
I think it'd be closer than that. Nobody thought the Texans were going to be where they're at. And you guys, I think, are selling your quarterback really short. Everyone's down on Pickett for the Steelers, but I think there's a huge thing to be said when you actually have a head coach who knows what they're doing and a good offensive coach or coordinator. Right. I'll leave it at that. Thank you guys for your time. Stay blessed. God bless.
God bless, Cameron. You have a great night.
Man.
See you next time, brother.
Later.
All right, man.
Was he trying to make a pun when he said really short? Nobody's sending quarterback really short. You were trying to make a pun, dude.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't. You want him to be because it entertains you.
But listen, I want to talk a little bit about the Panthers reporting to training camp today. And that sort of led me to that question that I had been thinking of is, out of all the players on this team, who are your top three players that you would say you're most excited for going into this season? And you know what? I'm going to start with my brother Diesel Skills. This pod has not had enough of the man himself, the brand ambassador. Deez, I know this is a loaded question. There's so many good answers. But who are your personal top three players that you are excited to see in 2024?
I feel like I gotta say Sam Franklin. If I don't, Pickle's gonna get on to me. But I'd say number one on my list is gonna be Xavier Legette. I'm really excited about what he has to offer this team. He's a true outside guy. He's a guy that's ran the football for the Gamecocks as well. He could be used in end arounds, exciting plays, screens, tunnels, all kinds of things Xavier can do. Probably a decent blocker too with his size and frame. Good at contested catches. We saw that in his tape in South Carolina. I'm really excited on what he can do for this Panthers team. I think it's a different kind of threat. It's a chance for him to really make history with the Panthers. You look back at our history of draft picks on wide receivers, just like Tony was talking about on Tuesday. We want we don't want to continue to talk about Kerry Colbert or Kelvin Benjamin.
Yes.
And we want to honor Steve Smith, and we want a guy like Xavier Legette to come here and develop and grow and be that wide receiver that Steve was for us in the past. And now he's going to be different. He's his own kind of guy. He's as fast as he can be with over 220 pounds. And I just can't wait. It's going to happen at some point in the season. I don't know when it's going to happen, but he's going to stiff on a defensive back or just straight run one over. It's going to happen, or he's going to run away from one. One of those three things is going to happen. He's going to put the thing in the end zone, and I can't wait for that day to happen. So that's who I'm most excited for this upcoming season. Second of all is going to – go ahead.
No. Dude, the way you said that was just perfect. Just, all his strengths and skill sets, I'm so excited to see it come together for him.
Yeah, dude. The guy's got a little bit of everything. It is just the frame of that man is why I'm glad we selected him. Because even if he's a little bit rough this year, what he can do next year, the year after, is going to be amazing. There's been a lot of praise that was given out by Baker Mayfield about Brad Idzik, and that gets me really excited. Because if Brad Idzik gets a hold of Xavier Legette and turns him into a true pro, an NFL wide receiver, watch out. That's a big man coming at you, and he ain't slow. So I'm excited about XL. Number two, excitement for B is going to be Jatavion Sanders. And I realize he may not even be in the starting lineup to begin the season. Mm-hmm. But Jatavion, being that fourth-round pick, a lot of people had him as the number 2 tight end in the draft anyway. And for us to get him in the 4th round, I know we were elated on that draft show when we took that pick at the top of the 4th round for Jatavion Sanders. He may not be the best pass blocker as far as tight ends, right? But we've had that for years. We've had Tommy Tremble, who's a good blocker. We've had Ian Thomas forever, who's a good blocker. Now we're going to finally have a tight end that can catch the football and run a route. And I'm telling you what, in Texas, man, he looked good when he broke loose. And we've got the weapons that he had there. We've got Brooks. We've got Xavier Legette. Compared to a Adonai Mitchell or a Deontay Johnson, he's going to get opportunities to get open out there on the field. Jatavion will. And I think he can shed some tackles. If you watch his tape from Texas, that's what he did. He caught the football, and those defensive backs were not bringing him down. And his game speed is not that bad. I think it's going to be a night and day difference. Now, it may not happen week 1, week 6, week 8 even, but week 10, week 12, Jatavion may be a big part of this offense, and I'm excited to see it.
Man, great answer. Jatavion Sanders, he's a wild card to me because to me he could be a guy that does have early impact just because they want to get someone with this skill set the ball, or we might feel more comfortable with Tommy Tremble and then Ian Thomas just because of their veteran ability. But I do think they love the talent that they do have in Jatavion Sanders. Did you give your third?
No. So my third, we'll do something a little different. That would be a good spot right there for Bryce Young. And we could talk about that all night long, why Bryce Young should be number 3. But I will go to something different, something real quick, and let somebody else go. I'm going to say Josie Jewell. We need Josie Jewell to perform on this defense next season. He needs to return to that form that he was a couple years ago with a Barrow in Denver. He needs to be a run stuffer. He needs to help Shaq Thompson. He needs to give orders on this defense and be a leader, almost a team captain right there side by side with Shaq. I want to see those two together just decimate offenses on the field in the running game. Shaq and Josie Jewell filling the gaps and stuffing the run. That's what we need for the Carolina Panthers, Cody.
Let's go. Josie Jewell bringing that fire back to the linebacking core. I'm into it. I like that. Let's go to Cole and then Twan. Cole, who would you say are the top 3 most exciting players to look forward to in 2024? Give me your reasonings for why that is.
Cody, it's really easy for me. It's the triple-headed monster that we're going to have all 3 of our rookies starting. And I know Brooks is hurt and he's on the list, but that shit's going to happen sooner than later. They're going to be a dynamic part of what we got going on in the future. So if they take receptions away from Thielen, if they take carries away from Chuba, if they take carries away from Miles, and it's them toting the offense and it happens sooner than later, I don't give a damn, sir. I would love to see it.
Okay. All right, I like that. Any other players that you're really sort of excited for?
I'm always excited for Derek. I say that. I'm ready to see him throw people around and do what he does. Appreciate him every time I watch him play.
Yeah, I'm ready to see a motivated, invigorated Derek Brown throwing folks around. I'm here for it. Let me
all
go to
of
my
them,
man.
Cody Sanders,
Yes, sir.
Leggett, Brooks, all of them.
Ashawn Robinson. That's another name that I'm really excited for to
Yes,
see what he's
Ashawn's a
capable
good
of doing
answer.
this year. Absolutely. Twan Don, who are your top 3 most excited players? Or players you're most excited for in 2024? Who is it, man?
Absolutely. None of the guys that we've already seen play are on my list. You know what I'm saying? Well, for the most part. Hey, look, I can't wait to see what Deontay Johnson looks like with us. That's what I'm really, really excited to see what this guy looks like. I'm staying away from the rookies in this question because it'll be exciting for us to all see what they got. But I want to see what Deontay Johnson looks like with us. Also, man, I'm excited to see what Amir Marset Smith can become, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think this dude has been slept on. I think he can be really, really, really good at that wide receiver position. Um, he's right behind Adam Thielen. I'm sure Thielen is coaching him up and showing him the way. The dude just looks hungry. We just got to give him an opportunity. I think he's way better than in any type of special teams situation that they want to try to put him in. So ISM is the other dude that I'm really, really looking forward to seeing. And to round out, I've been saying this all year, man. Look, bro, I think this year is going to be the emergence of Chuba Hubbard. I cannot wait to see what Chuba has to say this year. Chuba said he heard what everybody been saying in the past years. He's gotten better every year, man. I think he's going to definitely crack 1,000 yards this year behind that line that we got. You know what I'm saying? And Chuba, just like Outcast and them said at that award show, Chuba said, "I got something to say."
Got something to say.
I've been one of the biggest Tuber defenders.
Yeah.
All of Panthers.
Got to remember that shit, Swan. So you shouldn't even said that because they don't know nothing about that, though, Swan. But go ahead.
The South got something to say.
Yeah, the South got something to say, bro.
Yeah, let me go to my man Trigger. Trigger, who are your top 3 most?
What up, Trig?
The players you want to see the most, man.
I'm with Twan. Deontay Johnson is my number 1. I'm super eager to see Robert Hunt, my bad, just be the anchor on that O-line, keep that pocket safe. So I'm gonna go Deontay Johnson, Robert Hunt, and number 3, man, it's a guy that nobody's really talking about, but he was one of my favorite acquisitions. Is Jordan Fuller, man, at safety. I think him back there with Xavier Woods. I'm ready to see that tandem because the guy is a natural ball hawk, but he's also a guy that's had 100-something tackles. You know what I'm saying? And he's been a captain for a Super Bowl winning defense. So I play safety. I know how hard it is to hit triple digits playing in the secondary. So, and when you mix that with coverage skills, I'm eager to see that.
Jordan Fuller is a name I feel like we don't mention enough. That's like one of the more under the radar signings that we made. The dude is a ball hawk, man. Anyone that's ever played with that dude loves him. They say he's a ball of energy. He leads by example. Jordan Fuller is somebody that I really think we're underestimating what his presence could be in this defense. That's a great point, man.
Yeah, I love it. And when you mix that, like I say, when you mix that will and tackle ability with that ball hawking ability, not a lot of safeties nowadays do both. You got a coverage guy, you got a guy that's gonna run support. He brings both. And he knows the system.
Yep. Kev, do I got you in here, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Give me 3 players you're most excited about.
I mean, my number one has got to be Clowney. He's going to come in, stop the run, help Derek Brown with the run. Our run defense was horrible last year. Get them 8 sacks. And that's my number one. But number two is the guy on the other side, Wanham. I want to see what he can do without that Minnesota defense. Show him that it's not a fluke,
Okay.
And
so a lot of D-line action here. Okay.
I mean, let's go to the other side of the ball. For my last one, Austin Corbett. My man's going to center. I want to see if he can actually play the position and be well.
Okay. So I'm hearing trenches.
Trenches.
Which is
how you win the game.
That's where you win. That's where you win football games. On the O-line, on the D-line, man. And you know what? I'm going to go next because mine is very similar to Kev's. I'm all in the trenches. Bro, we spent all this money on Damian Lewis and Robert Hunt. Man, I'm trying to see these big dogs put people in the dirt. I cannot wait to hear reports from Vashti and Sheena and Joe Person and Dave Newton that my boys are just beast moding people, running the football down people's throat, being those pulling guards that we've been waiting to see, wanting to see. I think that is big time important. And I say both of those together, even though it's 2. I definitely say both of those. So, yeah, I'm cheating a little bit. But whatever, I'm the host. I'm allowed. So, I'll put those 2 together. Then I'm going to say Sean Robinson. I alluded to him earlier. I think the tandem of him and Shai Tuttle and Derek Brown, we might be underestimating what type of D-line, especially on the interior, that we have. This could be a really good unit that's very underrated for us. And the number 3, and last but not least,
that was 4, bro. So go ahead.
I know. I don't care, man. I'm using my host privileges.
What the fuck?
I'm using my host privileges. I'm saying, Derek. Fucking Bryce Young, man. I want to see a lot from Bryce this year. I think he has a lot to prove. Listen, man. People on Twitter think I'm some sort of Bryce Young hater.
Hey, but are you excited to see it?
I want everyone to be quote tweeting my ass and talking all kinds of shit because Bryce Young is out there balling out. I want the Panthers to be good before I want any Panther player to look bad. I promise you that. That's my list right there, man.
All right, can I go now? Let me go now. Let me go now because I haven't gone yet. Let me go now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Damn, bro.
I'm going with Bryce. He's the first one. Number 2 is going to be J.C. Horn. That's J.C. Horn's going to be number 2. Who I want to show out. And then number 3 is going to be the linebacker, Shaq Thompson. That's it. If those guys can get fucking straight, the defense, the whole team can get straight. If that's it, then we should be good, bro.
All right. That's good answers. Go ahead, Pickle.
All right. Number 1, Charles Smith-Wade is going to play so good this year. He's going to take Troy Hill's job.
Oh, that's a good one.
He's not only going to eliminate him from the starting nickel, he's going to remove him from the roster.
Damn. All right. Big expectation.
Charles Smith-Wade is a badass.
All right.
And Troy Hill's like 95 years old and ready to hang up anyway. He looked good in the limited time he played last year, but y'all talking about a guy who's 33 years old and expect him to play all year. No. Number 2, I'm going to throw out Octavian Sanders. I think he's going to play really good. I think before the end of this year, he's going to steal a starting job because it looks too. The thought process is too much. You're going in a 2 wide set. Everybody's expecting a run. Sanders kicks out to the slot and gets a touchdown because the safety's lined up guarding him. So,
yeah.
And my second guy I really want to look at is, to be honest, is Dante Johnson.
Gotcha.
You were traded. The other team was going to throw you away, just like we were going to throw Dante Jackson away. And here's your job. You don't even have to fight for a job. We're going to award you a job. We're going to give you the starting job. We're going to give you a spot. All you got to do is take it and go. Everybody says you're so good. I've heard that for about 7 off seasons now. This guy's great. This guy's a stud. Season happened. No, he ain't. Not really. He just was hyped up to be. Put up or shut up, brother. I believe in you. Now, give everybody that people like me that says, good thing we believed in you.
It's time someone pays off the belief that we have in them, man.
Yep.
It really is. Yeah, go ahead, Trey.
My bad. I want to throw Mingo in there for honorable mention too. With
all right, that's a great one.
With Izzy and some different coaching, because he wasn't as bad as they made him out to be last year. He just wasn't ready to be a guy thrown in the fire right away, but he wasn't as bad. He showed he could get open downfield. He burnt a couple guys.
Twice.
So,
that was it.
I'm not ready. I mean, I'm not saying he made some good plays though. You know what I'm saying? For him to be, he can be a threat. You know what I'm saying? If you focusing on Leggett, Thielen, and Johnson, Mingo can definitely be a guy to boop touchdown. You weren't even thinking about him.
Yep.
Trey, I think you know that Mingo gonna be the odd man out, man. If it's a guy I can so see not making the team in the future, it's Jonathan Mingo. He just some of it is by skill level and some of it is by chance because of the receivers that came in before him and after him. You know, I think he's just gonna get caught out there in between a bad situation and he'll wind up being a part of a piece to move him somewhere else to get some more talent in here. It's just with the competition around him, I don't see him making it, man.
I think Terrace Marshall will leave before he does.
Yeah.
I don't see him as an odd man out this year.
But see, what I'm saying is, like, you got guys like ISM, you know what I'm saying, that's coming in behind, you know, that hunger, and then whatever Legette's going to be, Thielen going to try to make moves before he's out of here to make himself look good. It's just like, he's like fifth down, so he ain't going to see a lot of balls this year. No Diddy on that right there, but, you know.
I'm just saying that, like, I think we keep 6. So I've been saying,
yeah,
absolutely. I think it's Johnson, Thielen, Leggett, Mingo, Terrace, and ISM. I think those are 6 we keep. I feel like all their jobs are safe this year.
But the thing that's so interesting about Mingo is I can see it going either way. I can see him living up to all of those physical skill sets and traits that he has. But I could also see it like what Twan was saying, where now he's just the odd man out, man. Like where even ISM and TMJ are maybe looking more viable options.
Well, I mean, but not. I
I'm
mean,
not saying it's Mingo's fault. I'm not saying it's Mingo's fault. It's just it's a bad circumstance.
What we're leaving out too is out of every receiver we name, he's probably the best blocker, and we know this is about to be a run-heavy scheme. That alone to save him. That alone can save him.
Okay.
Oh, I was going to say, look back to his RAS score. Mingo's RAS score was like 9.98, and then Xavier Legette's, of course, is really high too. Those two super athletic wide receivers. Geez, what does that remind you of? Maybe the fact that Dave Canales and Brad Idzik made DK Metcalf who he is up there in Seattle. Maybe he can do the same thing with Jonathan Mingo and Xavier Legette here. It's the same frame, a big guy that's fast, can go up and win contested balls. I mean, Mingo's super athletic. He really is, and he looks in better shape than even he did last year. So I'm not going to count him out yet, but I see where you're coming from, Twan. There's a lot of mouths to feed in that wide receiver room. It got crowded in there real quick.
I'm saying to dude, listen, I mean, like last year, we know what his issue was. It was bad last year. It was bad for any rookie coming in trying to get off, Bryce included. But now with who we brought in, but me, or the thing with Mingo, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I thought Mingo, I didn't think Mingo should have been a third round pick or whatever we got him. I thought he was okay in school.
Yeah, he was a
Yeah.
second. He was a high second round pick, and
Yeah.
I agree he shouldn't have been, but he was.
Yeah,
And I don't think.
but he was. Yeah,
And
I
we
don't think
all
it was
know
better
why
than
he was too, don't we?
Yes, we do.
yeah,
We do.
yeah.
And
Steve Smith.
Our GM.
yeah, but it's like ISM. ISM has to prove that he should get a roster spot. And he has to prove that he can play legitimately starting wide receiver. He don't have to start, but he at least has to show up because and hey, special teams may play into this too, because
It will.
they may not want to cut Mingo because he was a second round pick last year, and if that's the case, and Blackshear, for example, has better plays on special teams than Mingo has, or than ISM, it may be ISM get that, or Mingo Blackshear get that job instead of ISM.
Yeah.
I'm not saying.
It all has to be.
Yeah, I'm not saying cut Mingo. You don't cut Mingo. I said what we can do is we can use him as a piece, as a trading piece in the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, we can say, look, he ain't been on the field that much. He don't have no injury history. That's because that's the shit other teams like to come with when you're trying to, move up. I mean, sometimes players just don't fit because of the way it's set up. You know what I'm saying? And if Mingo can go somewhere else and get more touches, you know what I'm saying, and they value him more, I think that's what he should do, and we can get what we want.
I think Adam Thielen would most likely be traded before Mingo.
Say what I can't hear.
I think Thielen would be traded before Mingo would.
Thielen to be out of here before Mingo will. He's pretty much got Thielen one more year.
Come on, let me get my boy Jay.
I mean, you could trade him.
Jay, you there, brother?
Yeah, I'm here. Y'all hear me?
Give me your top three players you're most excited for this year, man.
Give me Robert Hunt, who's a top 10 guard coming out from Miami. Give me Jordan Fuller, who is a former captain for the Rams, also a Buckeye. If I didn't say that, JJ would get to me. And then give me Shaq Thompson coming off an injury, who I think is going to get a legit Pro Bowl this year coming back.
Man, a lot of people are expecting a lot from Shaq. To me, that's another wild card.
I can't. I was never high on Shaq when we drafted him, and I can't pretend I'm high now. I tried to be high on him a couple years ago, and he basically kicked me in the nuts and DDT'd me on a hard concrete. So Shaq, okay, you're getting your fourth or fifth or sixth or seventh or eighth chance. Again,
four different regimes.
Shut up.
My sleeper is that Kentucky linebacker we drafted.
Yeah. Oh, I think I said this the other day on.
That's not Bennett, is it?
No,
that's
Wallace. That's Wallace.
Yeah, Wallace.
I said this the other day on Spaces. Deez was there. Jake was there. I truly believe that Bennett is going to be better than Wallace.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't saying that.
So we'll see.
I think they'll be a good duo to grow with.
I like that.
I like that. For a roster spot too.
I do like Bennett. I just think Wallace would be better.
The only thing is Cody said, who are you guys looking forward to this coming up here? Some of the guys we're naming aren't going to get much playing time. I love Bennett. He's a dog, but we ain't going to see him like that in this game. He's coming good.
Unless there's injuries,
you got to think about inactivations, and roster spots, and who can play better on special teams and who can't. There's a lot of things to look into, and who gets activated on game day. And
I think we're gonna see him though, because I don't feel like we can bank on Shaq and Josie playing 17 games. Torn, you play football, bro. You know how rare it is to play every game of the season.
Shaq is ready to be a coach. We can all see that that's what he's gonna be in his future, bro.
Which makes it even more likely that we'll see Trevin this year.
Yeah. Some guys do it, some guys coach, and I mean, Chuck Thomas had two of the greatest around him. He had two of the greatest teachers. So
He's a
maybe
locker
he can
room
just
guy. That's why he's
teach.
still here. He's a locker room guy. That's why he's basically still. What's
Yeah.
the guy we got from the Falcons? He was
Shout out
45
Alpha
last year.
Sailor. You were right, man. You're
Yeah,
right.
Phil's right.
100%.
Wait, who's the guy that we got from who?
From the Falcons. He used to play with the Falcons. He was like 45 last year. He was a linebacker.
Talking about Houston?
Nah, not Houston.
Jones.
He don't count.
Oh yeah.
Jones. I feel like Trevor can step in and do what Jones did last year. Come in a couple games, make some plays. You
But
know what I'm saying?
Chuck is a locker room guy. He's absolutely right. They got him there for morale and like to be the player coach type guy.
Mm-hmm.
This is his 10th season as a Panther.
Right.
You know what I'm really looking forward to watching?
Yeah, who's that?
Stephon Gilmore.
Oh, that's hey, we're hoping that happens, man. I haven't heard that. I know that he's training here in Charlotte.
Man, he
And
might be here.
I'm telling everybody right now, if we suck this year, I'm blaming it on having a roster full of Gamecocks that don't know shit about
Hell
winning.
no.
Yes,
It's on that. It's on that number
You got
9.
too many damn Gamecocks. Except
Too
for
many
yourself,
Gamecocks.
Xavier.
I was
Number 9.
I was on a podcast the other day with Sheena Quick on it, and she said that she don't think Gilly's coming here because they won't work the money out with him. She said Gilly wants to be here, but Carolina is trying to slow play him on the financial end, and he's just like he'll retire before he takes a certain amount of money. So, Carolina gonna have to give him some money.
He ought to hang it up because I shouldn't say that.
That's probably what he's gonna do, though.
And I understand. I understand where he values himself at a certain amount, but there's a point when teams will pay you what they think you're worth, and if you don't like it, that's your problem, not theirs. Because I mean, that's just how it is.
I mean, even if he stops now, he'll be good, man.
Yeah, I'm not. Unlike a bunch of other people, and y'all can hate on me all you want. I don't think our biggest need is corner. I think if you add a couple more good pass rushers to this team, it will make a weak secondary look like superstars.
I think corner and edge rusher are both equally still needs. Equal needs. I think
because I have
either one of them.
Yeah, I have a lot of faith in Dane Jackson that a bunch of other people don't have. So
no, I ain't saying that.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I said it. It might blow up in my face.
Listen, I can trust
it ain't
them.
the first time it's ever happened, and it ain't gonna be the last.
I like them more than I liked our last corners that we no longer have.
Yeah, I think Dane Jackson is an upgrade over Dante Jackson by a large margin.
And CJ Henderson.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and CJ Henderson. Yeah. He's like
Henderson,
yeah.
Dante,
DiCaprio Boodle is an upgrade over CJ Henderson. That's a fact.
JC Horn is an upgrade all of them.
Well, not if he can't stay healthy. Not if he can't stay healthy. If he can't stay healthy, he ain't nothing. Period.
We're first with the waiver wires, right? So,
South Carolina.
Yeah, we are first with the waiver wires.
Let's just hope he doesn't
I
get his
think
hands
that's the
stuck in
case.
helmet.
We're bringing in
till week
edge
3.
or corner.
We are the first until week 3 or 4.
Hey,
After
real
that,
quick,
we
man.
go
Hey,
on.
before we go any further, let me welcome my friend from the Black Cat Panther Podcast. Is the homie Poppin'. Pop, what up, dog?
What's up, Pop?
What's going on, everybody? What's going on?
What's up, Pop?
Chilling, man. Pop, I'm gonna ask you the question I've been asking to everybody. What players are you most excited for? What 3 players are you most excited to see in 2024?
Well, I guess I'm excited to see our number 1 overall pick is able to get.
Yes, sir.
Why can't you hear shit?
Why can't what?
I can't hear anything.
Oh, you can't hear Poppin'?
No, I can hear you, but I can't hear him.
You can't hear Poppin' at all?
No.
Oh.
Pop, say something.
Merry Christmas.
He said Merry Christmas. You heard him?
I didn't hear anything.
And you might need to come out and come in, Kev.
Right.
Can anybody else hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can't everybody else
hear
hear
you
Pop? All right, good.
Loud and clear.
Is able to get number 2. Who would be my number 2? I'm
That's a tough question.
man. It's gonna sound wild, but I mean, I want to see the young tight end develop.
Okay.
And
Oh, wow.
actually, I'm gonna say all the rookies. I want to see the Trevor Wallace too.
Okay.
So it's not really about it.
It's an adjustment. Hey man, I hope Willie Drew makes this roster, man. I like him.
Willie Drew.
I hope ISM makes the roster. I think ISM.
The corner.
He's gonna make it. He's gonna make the roster.
Yeah, he gonna make the roster.
I mean, I
Just
think
look at what he brings on special teams.
ISM is a real potential weapon for us.
Yeah, it ain't just no special teams with him, though.
Yeah. Cody, I'm glad you mentioned. I meant to say that earlier when we were talking about returners. In the new kick return rule, you have to keep 2 returners back there, not just 1. 2.
That's why I think Black Shirt and ISM make the team.
Yeah.
Hey,
That makes
That's why I think both of them make the team.
Hey, Pickle, I think that Boodle is going to be a good player this year, bro. I think he's going to be like kind of like a Ricky Manning 2.0. Not the best of the best, but he can get it done when he has to. You know what I'm saying? I think he's going to be somewhere around there.
That's a lot of praise. Ricky Manning was that guy.
It'd be better than C.J. Henderson, though.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, way better than that bullshit. Yeah, definitely.
Exactly.
Definitely.
What I'm saying.
My bad, Cody. I had a phone call interrupt me, so it threw me off.
No, you're good, brother.
But yeah, definitely get
I want to talk about
the tight end we got, and I want to see the linebacker. I don't really like the guys that we already got here that's been here. I already know what my expectations are for them. So I want to see if any one of these 3 guys gonna bring a spark to the team.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, yo, who mentioned Ricky Manning Jr.? That's a real Panther fan right there.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Come on now. Come on now.
Ricky.
Come on.
Yo, Ricky Manning had 4 interceptions in the NFC Championship.
He's coaching
Yeah,
with the
he
Raiders,
wasn't
I
the best,
think.
bro, but he wasn't the best, bro, but he could play. He wasn't the best, but he could play.
I
Hey,
think
yo,
he coached
let him
with
play.
he coached in the Raiders.
You don't always have to do
Until
that.
you got to play against fucking Larry Fitzgerald, he could play. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
If Larry do you in, you don't look that bad.
But it's all right. It is what it is.
So here's a question, right? What are y'all expecting from Jonathan Brooks? This came out today. The Panthers played a 2nd-round pick. Jonathan Brooks on active/non-football injury list. Brooks can be activated anytime, but his absence for the start of camp was expected as he recovers from the torn ACL. Do you think he will be ready to go by the time the season starts? And how much of an impact do you think he will have on this team early?
Very little early.
Let me call it audible. Who do you think will have an earlier impact, Jonathan Brooks or Jatavion Sanders?
Chuba Hubbard.
Ooh.
Brooks. Listen. If I read this earlier because some of the guys in the group chat wanted to know about it. If Brooks was placed on PUP now, if he stays on PUP week 1 and the regular season starts, he has to stay on it for 4 weeks after that. I think he'll be off PUP and in heavy training before preseason.
He got hurt. He got hurt in like October last year. Like he wasn't. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not trying to argue with you, brother. I'm not trying to.
I know that, my friend.
I'm just saying that. Go ahead. My bad.
Yeah, I listened to several people on XM radio today, and these are professionals. They explained that in today's day and age with the medical science, folks are recouping from these injuries a lot faster.
Yeah.
If they rehab the correct way. Now you get a player and the trainers and doctors says do this exercise 3 times a day when you're home, and he goes home, he props his feet up, he turns on the game, the movies, and he relaxes. He don't do his damn exercises. Guess what? It's going to take a while to get healthy. But if he does what he's supposed to do, he'll come back a lot sooner than they have in 10 years past. So I think he'll be all right. I think he'll be back.
Did you see this? Did you see this thing? I mean, I watched that receiver thing with Kittle, Debo, Justin Jefferson. I watched every single thing on Netflix, and they got technology. They're stimulating the muscles around his knees right here while he's just sitting down, but he didn't even do nothing. They're sending that shit shockwave through his shit, contracting, retracting, and doing all types of shit for his shit, bro. He's gonna recover, bro. He's gonna recover. Plus he got the money, now we can do that. Like, come on, man, he'll be straight. And somebody said that he's gonna be hurt. He's gonna be hurt for the rest of the season. Oh hell no, man. AP came back off of 6 months, and before that it was supposed to be like 12 months with a torn ACL, and he came back and he worked for 2,000 yards off of 6 months. Come on, man.
Well,
they got so much technology right now.
That's an anomaly. That's never happened.
No, that's not an anomaly, bro.
Yes, it is. Hold on. Adrian Peterson is one of a kind, but there's never been a running back.
He's one of one.
He was a freak.
Don't be over here capping, Al. Sorry.
I'm not over here capping. I'm not. I mean, I know AP's one-on-one. I'm just saying that. No, I'm just saying that medical technology is not one-on-one no more. It's not one-on-one no more, and it's getting better every single day. It's getting better every single day.
Hey, real quick,
let me say
hold on. Well, before we go any further, let me intro my man, Ohio State fan extraordinaire, the man of many jerseys, my dog, JJ in the building. JJ, what's up, dude?
Dynamite.
JJ, what up, dog?
Damn,
What's up, Cody? Appreciate the intro.
Yeah, man, you already know. How you feeling, man? And then tell me who are your top 3 players you are most excited for in 2024.
All right. So for the team, I'm gonna say Brooks and JT, and I'm also gonna answer your question, Cody. I think it might be Brooks, even if he don't start the season right away. I still think he's gonna have a bigger impact on the team, just because the premise of the team is to run the ball, all that shit, establish the line of scrimmage, shit like that. And then I guess the third person is JC Horn, because we need his ass to stay on the damn field. So
that's a great answer.
It's nothing. My opinion is nothing against Chuba Hubbard at all. I like Chuba, but I feel that if the coaches and the staff really wanted Chuba to be their number one, they wouldn't have took Jonathan. They wouldn't have traded back up and take Jonathan Brooks in the second.
Hey, Pickle and D's, cover me for just 1 second.
Well, I don't think Chuba's going to be on this team after probably the next year.
Oh no, his contract's up, so he'll probably just slip off the free agency.
You think that's why Chuba was a priority?
Hey, Al, hang on, one at a time. JJ and then Monty.
I'm just saying with my dog, dudes. My bad.
No, I just said that you don't think that's why Chuba's not as big of a priority for us.
Well, I just feel that the staff wants their own guy, and I feel that I feel they don't want to put money into a position like running back by re-signing Chuba when they can get Brooks. But before they make that decision, they want to see Brooks healthy on the field playing. Which makes sense. So,
wouldn't it make sense? Wouldn't it make sense to get Brooks so you can get rid of Miles next year?
Yeah. It does.
You could pay Chuba. You don't have to pay Chuba a whole lot of money. I mean,
that's what I was thinking.
But he's not going to be expensive. He's probably a $4 million running back a year.
Right.
He's not going to be asking for $14 million.
Right. I'll be real happy with the Brooks and Chuba. I really would be. I really would be I'd be very happy with that. Brooks
and Chuba would be nice.
For the right deal, you got to take it, though, right, Pickle?
Well,
you gotta take it.
Well, I can tell you that they should take it for Rice deal, but would Chuba Hubbard do that? So
no, he won't, and I'll tell you why.
He won't do that, bro.
Because Miles Sanders is on this team, and that's why.
Every year. No, he feels like he's progressing
Chuba Hubbard,
every year.
My fault.
No, go ahead. He feels like he's progressing every year. He feels like he's getting better, and so he feels like he has to get the next step and pay because he has been doing better every year, bro. He hasn't been
yeah,
getting
Well,
worse.
hold on. Who do we have to pay
Chuba.
next year? Whose contract is up?
Outside of
in
Chuba?
running backs, running
No,
backs.
just on team. On our team next year.
Oh,
Taylor Moton,
there's a
number one,
long
30
list.
million.
There's a long list.
Deontay
There
Johnson
really is.
should be number one on that list to
There's a
pay.
long list of them.
Right.
Deontay
Well,
Johnson's
what's our
gonna need to
top
be
10?
paid. Deontay Johnson's gonna need to be paid. If JC does what we expect him to do, he's gonna need to be paid. And if
JC ain't
Icky
getting paid.
shows that,
JC ain't getting paid.
huh? You
JC
don't
ain't
think
getting
so?
paid. Not the money he
He bought.
wants.
He'll be on
We
his
don't even
fifth
know what he
next year.
wants. We don't know what he
I
wants.
would
I would look.
franchise
We
JC.
picked up his fifth. We
Give
picked
him
up his 5th-year
no
option,
bag, bro. He ain't getting no bag. He ain't gonna get no bag, bro.
but he still has to
Uh,
get paid because we
I
picked
know,
up
but
his 5th-year option.
I'm saying
Yeah,
Trey.
he's
Nah,
still getting
not
paid pretty
taking the
good.
bag to be on the Panthers.
Yeah, I'm paying him, but I ain't giving him no bag. I mean, look, I let
Nah,
him been healthy one season.
Who you talking about, Quan?
the top free
All right, I'm
agents next year are Dante Johnson, Austin Corbett, Xavier Woods, Andy Dalton, Jordan Fuller, Shaq Thompson, Sam Franklin, Johnny Hecker,
Thompson is out of here.
Kevion Chason, Eddie Pinero, TMJ, ISM, Troy Hill, JJ Jansen, Ion Thomas, Rashad Penny, David Moore, and the list goes.
We can cut all them, bro.
I'm
Now
looking
let
at
me
it.
finish, please. Tommy Trimble, Brady Christensen, and Chuba, DiCaprio Boodle, Blackshear's a free agent. I mean, like I said,
I haven't heard of
there's
Muss
a
yet.
long list.
Nah, me either.
So,
Hey, bro, I want to say this before Cody starts back. Listen, and this is what I'm saying is like
okay.
we gotta get out of doing shit the Panther way. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I
I'm
know
tired
exactly what you mean.
I'm tired of doing shit the Panther way. So my thing is, if Chuba Hubbard comes out here and explodes next year as a running back, and this coaching staff is like, well, that's not my guy or whatever, and they don't retain him, then that's some dumb ass shit that we've always done, and that's fucking stupid. Look, I don't give a fuck if you win and got a hurt player, you know what I'm saying, to bring him in here or whatever. But if Chuba is by far the best running back on this team, why would you let him walk? Because he ain't your player.
Let me ask you a question.
Oh, I didn't say
Is
they
Chuba-
would if that's
I'm
the
not talking
case.
about you, Pickle. I'm talking about them.
Oh well, yeah. Well, that's because they're NFL. They're the NFL
That's
brand.
Well, technically, we've
But is
always
you
paid
willing
him.
to give out another Miles Sanders type contract? Because he's going to outplay Miles.
But technically,
No,
we've
we're
always
not
paid
giving
running
out.
backs.
We're not doing no more of that Miles Sanders contract. Dan Morgan, I don't think
It's
would
over.
sign that deal, and Brant Tillis definitely wouldn't have signed that deal.
Yeah,
Now that
the kid is
Fitter-
Brett Phillips.
now that Fitter is out the door.
Hey,
Now
real
that,
quick,
now
we
that,
also, hey, we also got Cole in the background.
What up?
now that Fitter is out the door, I don't think we sign no more deals like that. But I'm just saying, as far as
Trick,
I'm
all
saying,
I'm saying is this: pay contracts to guys that are actually doing their job.
productive.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. So that's
yeah.
why I'm naming. That's why I'm naming who I'm naming. If JC has the season we expect him to have, they already picked up his 5th-year option, so that lets you know they want him around long term. If Icky turns into the left tackle we expect him to be, it's gonna be time to put a 5th-year option on him. So the top three guys that I'm thinking right now, if things go how we want it to go, that have to get paid: Deontay Johnson, JC Horn, Icky Ekwonu. Or we're at
Hey,
least gonna have
real
to pick up
quick.
his 5th-year option.
Hey, real quick, Anthony's in the chat. We got room for you, Ant. I'll make room for you. Come in, bro.
To get on this back on the subject though, I think Travion Sanders is definitely going to have an advantage over Brooks because he's healthy. So he actually gets to see live reps. He's going to actually be able to go in the preseason. And be honest, I don't want to see Brooks until about November. You know, when it's getting cold.
I'm with you.
Me too, bro.
When you really got to
Thank
pound
God.
the rock, because that gives him a full year of recovery. And we're not in a rush when it comes to running backs as it is. We already got freaking 9 running back committee back there. So
I also picked him under in yards, so I definitely want that.
get one of these guys to just key in for right now and keep it pushing, and so that way you can have a real healthy
I want to see him play it
all
off this
around
shit.
back. I mean, like I said, he's gonna play, but November, December. Let them come in there where it's cold.
Let
And it's
Blackshear
time to
eat.
rock.
Okay.
Yo, look,
My thing is,
we don't have a
if the other running backs are getting off, I'm just saying, let's just if that line does what they say they're gonna do, and let's just say we get back to Carolina, old Carolina football, like running the ball and then getting the receivers up. If
Ground
we're
and
able to
pound.
run if we're able to run the ball effectively, and we got another smash and dash or something on our hands, then why put a player out there when we already are being effective? Look, let Brooks continue to rush if we're doing well. I'm only putting them out there if the shit go left.
I'm not
I'm
even
not
doing
putting
it
them out.
then because
Yeah.
I'm not putting them out there
because
if we're doing horrible. I'm not about to risk
I'm
him
not
just
either.
because.
Because
Yeah,
especially
that's
if he's the future, if we just
I'm not
drafted him with a
risking that.
second round pick, he's the future. There's no need. But like
Ain't
I'm
risking.
I'm looking at it like Twan said, like, bro, okay, number one, we're paying Miles a stupid ton of money. So we're gonna have to get some use from him. So I'm getting my money's worth as best I can until Brooks is ready. I trust Chuba. He's more than capable. I'm letting Chuba, Miles, and Blackshear do their thing until like December. After December, we don't have a bye week till like week 11, week 12. Then we have the Chiefs. And then when December and January hit, we have 3 division games in December and January. So if we just decent until the bye, that's when you unleash Brooks if you have to. December. That's what I think. I think Miles, Chuba, and Blackshear are more than capable of holding it down to December.
Yeah. If Miles has a good year, if Miles has a great year, then Miles is the piece that I would try to move. They like to get more of what we want. The thing with Chuba Hubbard, and one of the things that the Carolina Panthers are not known for in our past, we drafted Chuba Hubbard. You know what I'm saying? Where's the loyalty to this man if he's getting better every year?
Exactly.
Because if there's one position we're loyal to, it's the running back.
What he's still
That's all
a
people we
great
pay.
point. That's a great point by Kev. We have a long history of paying running backs handsomely. But I do agree with the sentiment. Like, wait until November. Like, wait until this man is good and healthy. Then let's see what we can make happen, man. I'm not trying to rush it with either of these dudes. I just think that's counterintuitive.
That's the worst thing you can do, Cody, is rush an injury like that, man. You gotta let it heal.
Yeah, man, let him heal.
Yeah, let him heal handsomely.
No, dude.
I mean, listen. I like Chuba, I do, but there's no guarantee that our coaches are going to let Chuba get 1,000 yards. There's still a lot of guys on this roster. If they just split the carries, then that's just what's going to happen.
If they like to run the ball like they did in Tampa, he's going to get 1,000.
Hey man, let me
They
highlight
constantly ran that ball and didn't get shit.
Doping Nightlife TV said. He says, I expect Sanders to rush for nearly 1,000 yards. Is there any chance that Miles has that type of a bounce back year behind this improved O-line?
Our luck he does. Just because we don't like him. We don't like him. We want him gone, and he'll have 1,000 yards. He might have more yards than Chuba Hubbard just because we don't like him.
I like Sanders.
I don't dislike Sanders, but he was hurt. You know what I mean?
I don't think he's getting 1,000 yards though.
He needs to
I don't think
stop
we have 1,000 yards
dancing too much and run. Stop dancing.
Yeah, that's my problem.
And they need to run. They need to run to the outside. That's where his bread and butter is. Get him to the outside.
White for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he only averaged 3.6 per carry on 272 rushes attempts. And they were determined to run the ball.
Yeah. Let me say. Can I tell y'all why any running back can get 1,000 yards? Because we got Moton. Because we got two heavy hitters at guard. Because you got Akeem Ekwonu, and Akeem Ekwonu is a down here running tackle. He's better on the run. He puts people in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Look, if you can't run behind that damn line, bro, I don't know what line you can run behind. The only weakness is at center. And I'm pretty sure they ain't running a whole bunch of dives the whole game.
Nah.
Yeah, but
Let me get in here real quick. Let me get in.
We'll go Al and then D's and then Al.
No, I said,
Yeah,
will they
so
stick to the hot hand though? Like if
Hold on, hold on, hold on, let me,
Ow, let these go.
I'm gonna let you go. Let me hit these and then I'm gonna let you go. Go ahead, D's.
My bad, D's. My bad.
I'll hand it up.
But
You're
the
good. I'll
D's.
hand it off to you. So, like Kevin was talking about, 274 carries or 272 carries by White down for the Bucks, and then the next closest guy didn't even have 50 carries. In case you want to count Baker Mayfield on scrambles. So, why do we think that the Carolina Panthers are going to have a running back by committee? And why do we think that Rashad Penny couldn't be that guy? In college, he was a guy that carried the ball for almost 300 times for his senior season or whatever it was his last year in collegiate football. So how do we know that that's not the guy that Dave Canales wants to carry the football for us? I mean, I kind of agree with what Twan said earlier, the fact that Chuba Hubbard might be our horse and might be the guy that we ride until Brooks does get healthy. I don't doubt that, but I don't know that Chuba has the capability to catch the football out of the backfield. White also had almost 70 catches out of the backfield. Maybe they really do want Rashad Penny. Maybe he's going to be the starting running back for this team. I think you can make an argument for him if you want to, just because Dave Canales in Tampa Bay didn't have a running back by committee team. He had one guy he fed the football to, like a workhorse style running back. I kind of do believe that it will be Chuba Hubbard just because he did have a pretty good season last year. But you could make the argument that it's going to be Dave Canales' guy that he brought in, Rashad Penny. Now, go ahead, Al.
But Dave Canales had Rashad Penny. He worked with Rashad Penny in Seattle, and when they were trying to when they were trying to really put that workforce on him, he crumbled and he got hurt and he didn't do nothing. He really didn't do nothing. And then, I think Chuba, I'm not going to say he's going to come out here and catch every single ball from that backfield. He's not Rashad White. He can't catch like this guy. I know he can't catch, but Rashad White can't run like Chuba Hubbard. I know that for sure. I've seen these guys play. I know that for sure. But I'm saying, you had a good point right there, D's. But, it's just counterpoint and counterpoint. So I'm not gonna sit here and try to, argue with you, but but it's just point and counterpoint. You know what I'm saying? So
let me let D's know something though, and I think it'll be a good news, and D's will be like, oh, okay. Chuba Hubbard I don't know if y'all been seeing on Twitter. Chuba Hubbard has been working out with TMJ, and all they're doing is running passing routes.
And Chuba, he had a.
That's what Chuba needs to learn how to catch the ball with from
Chuba. What?
He's trying to get his hands right.
Chuba had 44 targets. Had 44 targets and 39 catches.
That's the guy to show Chuba Hubbard how to catch real good.
What was you saying, Kevin?
TMJ did nothing but catch the ball last year.
Chuba Hubbard had 44 targets and 39 receptions. So.
Yeah, I don't know where this catch is coming from.
He used to have Butterfingers, but he's developed his pass catch.
Yes,
he did used to have Butterfingers, but he definitely his hands has gotten better each year, and he's working at it. You need to get on a dub machine.
And White had 65 last year, so.
Cody, when you listen to Dave Canales, bro, he keeps saying how he loves the running back. The situation in Tampa, him having to use White the way he did, I don't think he wants to do that. I think he did that by necessity. But when you listen to his interviews, you can definitely tell that he keeps bringing it up. He mentions Chuba, but he keeps saying he loves the running backs. He loves the guy they want. They brought in. Brooks was his guy that he wanted in the draft. They want to have a true running back by committee. You can just tell.
But see, what I see coming though, man, what I see coming is Chuba Hubbard and with the kid we just got from Texas, that's gonna be the new smash and dash, bro.
Well, yeah. I think they have Sanders under contract.
Look,
if they could cut him, they would.
Chuba took some weight off this summer too, so he wanted to get back faster. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. Do y'all know that Chuba benches 550 fucking pounds, man?
He's a real dog.
But
he's a real dog out here, bro. That's what I'm saying. Also, everybody always wants to clown him. Everybody wants to clown him for his pass catching ability. Yeah. And I think that he's only gotten better in that area too, man. He's a much better pass catcher than he was. But even still, man, that dude is a thumper. He's a strong
Yep.
downhill runner. And I'm really excited. Okay, look, if Dopey Nightlife TV in the chat said Sanders could rush for 1,000, bro, there's no reason why Chuba couldn't also rush for 1,000.
He just did it with a bad line. He almost did it with a bad line.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like I like our running back room, and
He's only had one fumble his whole career, and it was his rookie year.
if Carolina is successful this year,
Kev, they trying to get rid of him.
we have a nasty running back tandem by committee, and I think that's really going to benefit us. Go ahead, Jake.
We got a
Now, I
good
was
problem.
going to say we drafted him in the 4th round. I think
Yeah.
going by like he's improved every year. I think we've already got that value out of a 4th round draft pick. I think he is one of the bright spots that we've had in a later draft pick. I definitely believe that,
Yep.
and I think depending on what happens this season, like you have to like I'm not saying giving him a Miles, like we already said that Miles Sanders don't deserve the contract he's gotten. I mean, going based off of his first year here, anyways. And I mean, I don't think Chuba Hubbard, the way the running back market's been going, I don't think he's going to demand that type of money anyways. Going by the way it's going right now.
Right.
It's gonna boil down. Does he want to stay? Does he want to stay in Carolina?
I got to
Is he
tell
willing
y'all
to take something?
I got to tell y'all something that's gonna be funny as hell too, Cody.
All right.
I think we should all get on the phone in a group call and call Matt Rule's wife and say, "You was right."
We all, as a fan base, collectively owe you an apology.
We owe you an apology.
Yeah.
And I like Chuba. I like Chuba when we draft him, bro. Like, if you have a 2,000-yard season in college in the Power 5, I don't care. Like, I'm good. You're good with me.
Yeah.
We still ain't seen his breakaway speed yet, bro. That's probably why he lost the weight.
And give my man some credit. And look, my man has been on the worst team in the NFL.
Yes.
For 4 years now.
Maybe he wants to get closer to home, though. So he might want to. He might want to go up north.
He's coming, bro. Yeah. He coming.
I mean, he's not a one-trick pony because he can beat you outside or inside. That alone is a double threat. Most running backs can either go up the middle or they can go outside. Chuba can do both. And with us wanting to run the ball the way we want to run the ball, right now, with the way the roster's set, who do you trust more getting 20, 25 carries a game right now to start the season? It's definitely Chuba. It's definitely Chuba.
He's the only one you can trust.
We probably don't even lose week 1 against Atlanta last year if we keep running Chuba. We put Miles in for no reason when Chuba was cooking. Miles ends up fumbling, and then Bryce throws those interceptions, and we're out the game. But if we just keep feeding Chuba, we probably win.
Real quick, we either did the same thing to the Cowboys too. Have we kept the ball out of Bryce's hands?
Yeah.
Well, you can't keep the ball out the quarterback hands. You're gonna have to throw.
We was running the rock on them. What you got?
I think we. I was going to say. I think we could potentially have like double trouble like we did with D'Angelo Williams and Jonathan Stewart. With Jonathan.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We started double trouble with Steve Davis and Deshaun Foster. I hate when they don't get their credit. I hate when they don't get their credit.
There we go.
But I will say that, I mean, 3rd time's a charm. Why not?
Yeah, of course.
Doing
it. Of course. I was watching the 2005 Panthers the other day, man. We straight demolished.
Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself.
We was demolishing, bro.
Get rid of that. Get rid of that tape.
We was demolishing, bro. Those are the ultimate Panthers.
You muted.
We shut Tiki Barber down, all of it, man. I was watching. We shut Peyton Manning them down. I was watching all of it.
Go ahead, Cole.
You muted.
That poor boy been fighting computers all day.
He looked like he ain't slept in 2 days.
Yo, that man's still fighting a cyber terrorist attack over there.
He is, bro. He looks like he's undercover, Cody. He looks like he's undercover.
We cannot hear you, Cole.
No, we can't hear you at all, man.
Hey, Cody, I'm having the time of my life right now. I'm having the time of my life.
Brother. Hey, I appreciate it, man. You need that.
Go ahead and empty that bottle while you back there, Cole.
Yeah, man. I appreciate everybody hanging out on this Friday free for all. Y'all make it the show that it is, man. I appreciate y'all. Did y'all see this list that was going around from Big Game Boomer I guess he's a Oklahoma Sooner fan. About this list of the top 10 worst sports towns in the U.S. Have y'all seen this?
I know, because it's your
I
fault,
saw
Cody.
that.
It's your fault, Cody.
Yep.
What I do?
And
What
it's
y'all been doing in
factual.
Charlotte?
You live right next to the
Hey,
city.
it's like that 50. It's like that.
Factual.
It's like that 50 Cent meme. What y'all say fuck me for?
I agree.
Still stadiums worth of shit.
So listen to this list, right? Top 10 worst sports towns in the U.S. They got Charlotte at number 1.
Anywhere near Florida.
Without talking shit about the Panthers, why don't you?
He has Los Angeles on the list. Throw the whole list away.
Yeah,
like throw the whole list away. Los Angeles, bro. New York, Boston, and LA and Dallas. New York, Boston, Dallas, and LA are probably the most craziest sports towns on the planet. And he has Los Angeles on the list.
No, but see, what I think
Chargers can't sell out stadiums, so.
Yeah, what I think this is based on is wins, because when you look at all these cities, they got teams that are not winning. The Lakers ain't winning. The Clippers never win any damn thing. The Dodgers ain't doing great right now. I mean, look, when the Rams won it, they got a whole bunch of people. LA don't support like y'all think they do.
Yeah, but hold on, we're not
butchering them right now. Get them
I remember the Rams parade had no fans.
But why is it that Charlotte is listed as
you know why, Cody?
It's not
a sports town. It's not a sports town.
What's his name, Cody?
That's why it's not a sports town. That's why it's the worst.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, I need to ask: has this guy ever been in Charlotte in his life?
I don't even know who this is, Pickle.
I mean, exactly. This is some. I mean, no.
Charlotte is banking. It's not a sports town. It's banking.
It's a college town, really.
That's nice, but okay, if it's not a sports town, then why in the hell are all these sports in it?
Well, the sports are losing. Every team in Charlotte is losing.
Why are they in it?
I don't know. It's only 3 things in Charlotte, man.
Hey, you can't do that. You can't do that to LA.
Cody's house is one of them.
I mean,
you can't do that to LA, bro.
I mean, anybody can make a list like this. And he probably copied that off some magazine somewhere.
Let me tell you,
you can't do it to LA though, bro.
But let me tell you why LA is on this list. Because LA is Hollywood first.
LA is overrated.
Popular, and that's why.
It's Hollywood first. It ain't sports first.
City at all.
It's Hollywood first.
The Lakers, they are so not a sports city.
Why is New York not on this list?
Because that would be a look.
Because
the
guy lives in New York.
Come on, Buffalo.
Big game boomer. He probably
one at a time.
Hey, Cody, big game boomer. That's Oklahoma, right?
Yep.
You know who played at Oklahoma?
Baker Mayfield.
There you go.
Basic ass.
And he played in Carolina.
So he has a grudge because we didn't do Baker Mayfield right.
And man, LA's on this thing. LA's on this thing too.
Kevin,
who's a better athlete, KD or Baker Mayfield? Who's a better athlete, KD or Baker Mayfield? KD. When KD, definitely. So when KD left,
that with the question.
That's why he's mad right here. Come on, man.
They don't give anything like reference why.
Any city in Florida. What are you talking about?
They don't give it like a reference why it's the worst, or like why they're going off there, or just
what's he going off of?
The Miami Dolphins.
Let me say something.
Wait a minute, what's the comparison?
No. Let Cody talk about the Dolphins first, real quick. But I just want to hear what you said about it.
I'm just saying,
empty Dolphin Stadium.
To me, that's why the list is bullshit. Like, I think there's a lot of good fans.
It's really not bullshit. It's not bullshit.
It really is bullshit, bro.
But
it really is bullshit, bro.
Think about this. They put Seattle, Washington, like the 12th man isn't a thing up there in Seattle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's because that's all they got.
one. It don't say team. It says sports style, like all the sports.
Right.
Yeah,
I
we
know,
like
but
the
you
community,
have
too.
to-
This
you
list
have
is
to
an idiot.
consider all of those.
Whoever made this list is a fucking idiot. They don't know shit about sports.
We know,
They're
Al.
fucking idiot. They don't know shit about
Nashville
sports.
shouldn't be
Hey,
up there.
Cody, look at the private chat. He also made a list of the top 10 best sports towns
Oh,
in the U.S.
Well, I know what's number one.
I think
What's
everyone here
number
can
one?
agree.
What's number one?
Philadelphia.
It should be Boston.
Nope, none of them. None of them. None of what you're talking about. This guy is a bona fide fucked up
What?
moron.
You have Chicago,
Chicago,
Illinois.
yeah.
You got
Fuck outta
Chicago
here.
number
So it's-
one.
Chicago.
Kansas
It's
City.
definitely
No.
not about
Yeah,
winning.
Kansas
This Chicago
City,
don't
number
win
two.
shit in
Boston.
any
It's
sport.
a sports. It's not about winning.
Big
It's about
game
sports
boomer.
town.
Shut the hell up.
It's about sports town. It's
Yo,
not about
Swan,
winning.
that throws your whole logic out if he got Chicago number one. They don't win nothing.
I mean,
Listen,
this guy's a moron of the morons.
I'm not
Sorry.
listen,
Minnesota.
I'm not trying to diss Charlotte, but the reason why Charlotte is number one on that list is because you got the
you don't
Charlotte
like Charlotte.
Hornets. No, you got the Charlotte Hornets. I love Charlotte, the city. You got Charlotte Hornets. Then you got us, the Panthers. Then you got the UNC Charlotte 49ers. And none of them won. And none of them win.
I agree. Hold up. Twan is making a lot of points, man.
Yeah.
I don't not look.
It's in a small market.
I don't necessarily know about us being number one compared to some of the other places that are on that list. I'm sorry. I think we're a better sports town than Nashville. I think we're a better sports town.
You ever been to Nashville?
I've been to Nashville.
I think we're better than Cincinnati. But there is some truth
That's
to the
not true
fact
either.
that, like, the Hornets have never had a winning culture. The Panthers have never had sustained success. Yes, you can point to the NFC Championship game when that stadium was absolutely jumping. But until then, like, we have had our stadiums of both teams, the Hornets
Well, what
and
about Houston?
overrun with fans from other teams. Right now, until we change the culture,
Tell them,
we're
Cody.
But
bad
Houston also
sports
got the
fan.
Rockets, Kevin.
I mean, they haven't been shit for a while.
But here's my point.
But listen, you can't have Chicago number one. They suck in everything. The Bulls suck, the White
They
Sox
do.
suck, the Cubs suck, the Bears suck.
Hold up, though.
Bears have
I-
always
know-
been garbage.
But
The guy
hold
who
on,
did-
though. Wait, let me
The guy who made this list grew up in the late 80s and early 90s.
Y'all not listening to Cody's point, but they,
Yeah, hold on.
but
Yeah,
those,
let's
but
go.
their
Juan, you're missing the
fans
point.
show up, but their fans show up. Their fans
No,
show up.
Right, that's the point that I'm trying to make.
The city is all about sports.
Even
Yeah.
though they've not won in a long time, bro, you're talking about the Bulls. You're talking about the Blackhawks. You're talking about
Come on, bro.
like that. Those are all blue blood
Cubs.
fan bases, right?
Cubs, White Sox.
Y'all
not
making
White
no
The Bulls
sense.
have the number one attendance every year.
Am I getting
basically.
heard? Is my
Yeah, we hear you.
hear
We're just
you,
ignoring
Pickle.
you.
yeah,
It's the
okay.
free for all,
But-
Pickle. Come on now.
So listen though, listen.
Y'all not
down
brand
one
new.
list.
Yeah, Pickle,
y'all
we can hear
down
you. The
one
problem,
list
the
because
problem
we
is that
never
everyone
win.
turned their mic way
And
too
no-
loud.
But even if
Let 'em
I'm
fucking
wanting to
talk.
say this for
nobody
10
never
minutes.
wins.
All right, one
You
at a
guys
time.
need to.
One
You
at a
guys
time.
need. You guys
One
need
at
to
a
all.
time. Hold on. Go to Pickle. Then I'm gonna introduce somebody. Go ahead, Pick.
Okay. My point is y'all ain't making no sense. On one list, you say it's bad because nobody in that town wins. We all suck. Then on the very next list, you say, well, Chicago is number one because all the fans is always there. You're not, but they suck all the time. So if Charlotte's bad because they all suck, then Chicago can't be good because they never win.
Pickle,
It's
when
same
we
thing.
were good, we couldn't get fans in.
That's bad.
Yeah.
But here's my point though. We've won
Hey, Kev, I got him.
divisions and NFC title games.
We were selling tickets for 45 cents
Chicago
last year.
ain't won shit for
But
so
guys,
damn long.
But listen to this.
They'll win it if you smack them in the mouth.
Yeah, but all of those teams, from the Bears, from the Bulls
Yeah.
to the Cubs, they have all won championships. That's
Yeah.
you know,
When's that?
No, it's not even that, Cody.
1932? Was that
When we
before
were
World
winning
War II?
games, we still had trouble selling out the stadium. We were like undefeated.
But you guys are leaving. You guys are leaving out the most important component, though. Like, okay, so what demographic goes to games the most and the most frequently?
Okay, Twan, you're not talking about the town.
Let me finish. Let me finish. Pickle. Is it pro ball games or is it college games?
It's college by far.
It's college. Look, how many colleges does Charlotte have?
You mean like with
I don't
sports
know. I don't
teams?
live in Charlotte.
Hold on. You mean like sports teams and shit?
I don't think there was Charlotte 49ers.
I mean, we have the 49ers, and that's really about
All these other cities got like 10s and 20s of colleges.
yeah.
What college Chicago got?
Again, I'm just saying
colleges.
Hold on, listen. No one can say that Charlotte is one of the best, but my contention is we're not the worst. I mean, if you
Nowhere
look at
near.
Arizona,
We might
San
be.
Diego left. I mean,
It's
they
because of the college factor. You gotta get some more colleges, bro.
Chargers left
yo.
San Diego. Dude, I don't care what anyone says. The Falcons and
Yeah,
any Atlanta fan base
what it
is the most fair weather ass fans.
Oh nah, I went there last year. That place was bumping. That place was bumping week one.
Now, y'all gotta quit being so disguised and call it what it is and say that Charlotte sucks.
Hey, Kevin, they gotta get out the
Charlotte
house, man.
is the worst
Yeah, they do.
sports town
They do.
because the fans suck.
Y'all gotta get out the
The Chicago is the best sports town because its fans are always faithful, regardless of the team sucks.
Y'all gotta get out the house.
And quit being so fucking nice.
Chicago does have one of the best sports cultures for like a city, though. Like if you think about it,
If you don't travel, you don't know.
Charlotte ain't got no sports culture.
Says
No,
you.
it's all out towners.
Says who? Says you.
Hey,
where's Chicago when they're losing? When they're losing 20 years straight? Where's Chicago when they're losing 20 years straight in baseball, in football? Come on, man, they're not there.
I think Poppin' Bullet told me. He said Poppin's from Charlotte.
Man, you guys gotta stop this shit. It's the same shit. It's the same thing as Miami. It's the same thing as Miami, bro. It's the same thing as Miami, bro. You guys gotta stop this bullshit, bro.
No, it's not. It's not the same.
Yes, the fuck it is. Yes, the
Them is some fair weather fans over
I want
there.
to get Mr. Strats in here. My man, my friend.
Strats.
It's an extraordinaire. Strats in the building. Strats, what up, brother?
What up,
Hey,
Strats?
How you guys doing?
Doing good, man.
Hey, Cody, before Strats go, I just want to ask you a question because you're from Charlotte.
Yeah.
Cody, is Charlotte, and Pop told me too, is the population there in Charlotte, is it more people from Charlotte or is it transports?
No, it's a transplant city, man.
Exactly. So they're bringing their own.
What does that matter? What does that matter, though? What does that matter, bro?
It matters a lot.
It's the same fan base.
They would have showed it for certain reasons.
No, boys. Look, the reason why it does matter that they're a
Bring their own teams there.
they have fans from other teams that already have fandoms.
Exactly.
They come to move to Charlotte because of the prices, and they come here for work, and they bring their fandoms from other places. Now, I maintain that Charlotte has the best potential of any sports town almost anywhere. We just need to get a team, be it the Panthers or the Hornets.
We had a team, and people still didn't show up.
No,
football fans, and they don't care about the fucking
years, Kevin. They were jumping.
They don't care about the
They weren't selling at games like other teams. In that same
No.
position,
Pause. When Cam and Luke
I bought
were
tickets
winning,
that day.
I've never seen an empty Panther Stadium, bro.
I bought tickets the day of the game. I should not buy that if they're undefeated late in the season.
Yep.
Bro, a lot of NFL games don't sell out.
We just got to agree to disagree, bro. We got to agree to disagree on this.
But my point is, my point is,
I agree,
if we're going off past success and fans' ability to show up, LA definitely doesn't make it.
That's for damn sure. LA ain't got
LA
no all fair weather.
And Miami,
I mean, with our new stadium renovations,
same
we're gonna
with
be having.
Miami,
Miami
it's too
got
much to
fair
do
weather.
out here. I mean, unless we're winning, but we ain't showing up. Unless we're winning, we ain't fucking showing up.
Miami got the worst because Miami don't even show up on time for this shit.
No, they
No,
don't.
we show at halftime.
It'd be the
You
playoffs,
know
and
that.
Miami got a
Yeah, you know
half full
that.
stadium.
You know that. Huh?
If the Panthers win and they go into the playoffs,
Seven in the finals.
Find
It's
it.
all halftime.
and even if the whole stadium is packed, even if the whole stadium's packed, the team gets down by 14 points or 7 points. The fans ain't standing here chanting, keep pounding or energizing the players. The fans are packing up, moving out.
That
Hey,
11.
by the way, this is what. This is what Charlotte
There's my
is.
favorite game.
I'm
This
seeing
is
some
what
empty
Charlotte
seats.
is.
There's my favorite game.
Very bad.
I see empty seats.
Introduce Strax.
Hey, you know what? Hey, Cody, there's an old person right now telling people to sit down.
I wish I would have had tickets to that
That
game.
is a badass fandom right there.
Yeah, that's one section.
Let me
That's we have to go to the peak of our success to
You
find
guys showed
like
the
this
upper
kind of
levels.
energy.
All right, but still,
Show the nosebleeds.
Show last year.
you're not gonna tell me that the game wasn't sold the fuck out, bro.
Some empty seats right here. I see some empty seats.
I see a bunch of old people telling everyone to sit down.
I know, I am like, bro.
Wait, how many people did get him?
Every time I go to a game, there's some old person saying, "Sit down."
Why is the Gamecock thing
Tell him to
song?
shut the hell up.
Sandstorm.
Hold on, let me talk to my
Oh,
man.
I was at that game. Is that the championship game, the NFC championship game?
I was drunk. Yeah.
I was at that game, yes.
Let me get my man Strats in on this. Strats, do you have a strong opinion either way when it comes to Charlotte being the worst sports town in America?
The worst sports town? I mean, our teams do they have sucked for many years now. We're hungry
better
for
than
some,
fucking Miami.
I mean,
Go ahead. My bad, Strats. My bad, Strats.
I mean, I don't. There's not much to say. It answers itself, doesn't it? We all are fans of the teams typically around here, and we know how poorly they've performed recently. So it's like pretty obvious. Yes, we're all waiting to hope that they do better. You know, I don't know what else to say.
No, you're 100%. All of this goes away once the Carolinas start winning, and I think that's the biggest.
Winning
They'll
cures
move to
all.
1 to 5.
Ain't that the
They
same?
can't secure a Stanley Cup one year. Come on, how close do you get and you can't pull it off? It's so frustrating to see
Yeah.
all the Carolina teams just get so close.
They'll go to 1 to 5, Cody.
What?
They'll go to number 1 to number 5.
Yo,
I'm
you said
gonna tell you number one right now, Cody.
Cock fan.
And Strats. Let me tell you number one right now,
Learn
Cody.
Sandstorm.
Cleveland, Ohio. That's the worst sports town in the world right now.
No way.
Only because
No way.
yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Tripping.
Only because they had LeBron for one
Smoking
fucking
crack.
season.
What
One or two
else?
seasons. No, I'm
What
not.
else down there in Miami?
Fucking smoking crack, nigga. Fuck you, bro. What fuck you talking about? Fuck you.
Ain't no use to be that. Ain't no use to be that rude out.
They do
Ain't no
coke down there in
damn
Miami. They don't do crack.
Calm down.
So does Al. Al does too.
How the hell can that?
I'll do both.
Calm down. Y'all
Hey, but hold on. How about this?
Another kilo should let me again.
Hey, I do want to.
y'all know it's fucked up when Pickles.
You'll be bugging the fuck out.
All right, look. So this is the question I'm going to ask now. We got Pop back in the show. Al, you're still in the background. I'll put you back
Man,
in.
he be bugging the fuck out, bro.
But hey, so
have your drink, Al.
hold
You
on.
take- you
Where's
drink your drink.
Shane?
Have one for me.
So Shane Smith
Hey, Kobe
in the
back.
chat. So Shane Smith in the chat says, "Let's talk about problems with our defense." That is a good question, because that has been the biggest talk of the town. Is this defense going to be enough as it is what we have on the roster? Where do you think is the biggest?
Hey, we got a Hall
problem
of Fame defense.
with this defense? where do you say the biggest problems are?
It's got to be
Pass
pass
rush.
rusher and corner. Yep, pass rusher and cornerback. Gotta be. It's them too.
Nah.
Oh, we ain't getting Gilmore, Kevin. You can go ahead and calm down. We ain't
We
getting
got
another game.
Clowney.
Okay, we got
Well,
one. Okay.
Want him.
we have question
Wanham hurt.
marks on every
Wanham hurt.
level of the
Wanham is hurt.
defense. We
He'll be
have
good.
question marks on every level of the defense, from the edge rush to the linebackers to corner. So no,
Nah.
we have
We got Jared Brown.
we have one legit great player on defense.
We can still
No,
get Gilly. We can still get Gilly. I still got hope that we can still get him. And I'm gonna be honest with you,
I
Kev.
don't want that old fart.
Hey, Kev.
Yo,
I would be happy for you, man, if you could get a whole bunch of Gamecocks on the team. It's just like with the Knicks. It's like the Knicks with me. Like we call the Villanova Knicks now. If you get all that talent on the same team, man, that would be exciting, at least for Kevin. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So that's why he gonna go hard for those guys, man.
And I actually truly believe this defense got better than last year.
Sorry,
I agree with
Cody.
that.
I think this defense is going to be better than last year. I think our biggest, and y'all would disagree, and that's okay. That's really okay. I think our biggest problem last year was the lack of intelligent coaching. Our coaching was our biggest problem last
It
year,
was a mix of everything.
including on the defensive side. Because I'm sorry, Ivero still hasn't proved jack shit to me.
I
You
said
can
the same
praise
thing
him all you
last
can
week.
do, and
They
that's
shot
your
him
right to
down.
praise him. I'm not.
Because y'all sounding crazy as hell saying that. Shit,
Wow.
he can only do what he can do for a defense if the motherfucking offense is 3 and out.
That's
Every other
bullshit.
You're right. You're right,
That's
Ron.
bullshit.
I'm not saying they handed him a gold bucket. I'm just telling you, I'm still not impressed yet. That's all
All
I'm
right.
saying.
Yeah, I
Ain't no wrong.
mean, he'll do something this year. I mean, this is like, bro, how can I motivate some guys that's tired?
Tell you what, the best thing he could do for us next year is coach good enough to get hired as a head coach somewhere so we can get 3 draft picks.
I think he'll be good, man. I ain't trying to get rid of no. If he's that good, I ain't trying to get rid of him. I want to keep shit from now on. I'm tired of us getting rid of our best shit.
Cole, you there?
Nah, Ivero
like
can
Cole's
go.
still muted. He don't know it, bless his heart. But he's still
Hey,
NC State sucks, by the way.
wait, hold on. Wait. Do we still not have audio from Cole?
no.
Damn, bro.
You, brother.
Speak up. Say it with
No
your chest.
cigar.
Oh,
Hey, check
man. We still
your
don't hear
wires, bro. Check your wires to see if everything's plugged in. You
Yeah,
still,
we can't hear
we don't really know.
Try kicking it.
Yeah, we'll go back to Cole. Here's
Take your
Hit it with the old man
headset.
technique.
Do
Turn it
it,
on, turn
dog.
it back on.
Take your headset off and just do it manually, bro.
That man's
That's
speechless.
just like an NC State fan. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Hey, and hold on. Let me go. Hold on, Pickle. That's why Cam Newton won't play against you either.
Cam Newton.
Cody, we got.
You know what? Cam Newton a pussy.
Cole.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
No, I did get him to read my comment last night on Twitch.
I
He read it and
it
he
don't
was.
matter. I say it.
No, what the fuck are we doing?
Nah,
He
yeah,
read
we
it
ain't calling
last night on Twitch.
We ain't calling the MVP no fucking pussy.
The moment he read it.
Hey, Cam Newton never lost his hat.
Hey,
never lost his hat.
How many kids Cam got? How many kids Cam got?
Oh, you got
about 9. About 9.
About 19.
About 10.
Cam is what he eats.
Hey, listen, you will not.
Wait a
Nobody
second. Does Cam actually have 9 kids?
Nobody will disrespect the greatest quarterback in my franchise history. Period.
I'm just running
Cam
my
Newton
mouth.
slander. Yeah, Cam Newton slander will never be tolerated. Cam Newton and Steve Smith slander will never be tolerated.
But why does it?
Nah.
It's kind of tolerated around the league.
The man got paid
Steve
$100
can get some
million
slander.
dollars. He can have as
No,
many
he
kids
can't.
as he wants. $100 million.
Yeah.
So why do care?
Steve Smith can never
where
get
he put?
slander.
Hold on. Why do we care where he put his own?
Why do we care? What does his kids matter? How many kids he got?
As long as he take care of them, it don't really matter.
He got to take care of him, not me.
Were we talking about the defense?
Stop now. Take a deep breath. I just read on my lip. Nope.
No, you wasn't.
Yeah, he was. Pickle, get your bowl of ice cream. You're not you when you're hungry.
Hey,
Cody, we got to talk later. Not tonight, but
you
they try.
NC loving fan.
Cody, you know they're trying to move us down to the Big 12, though, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I still don't know.
No,
I don't even
hey.
know about that shit yet.
Yeah.
It's like Will Smith's dad.
We got to get out of the ACC, though, bro.
Yeah, why don't he want me, man?
That's messed up, Kev.
Cody, can I answer your question?
Why don't they want me?
One at a time, y'all. Let me go to Pop. Go ahead, Pop.
I agree with Trigger, I believe, who said that earlier. And I'm not gonna bring up anybody's names. Not gonna do it. Been there, done that. We are absolutely going to be a trash at trying to get to the quarterback for sacks. So this is where where Evero is going to have to come up, because what happened is when Shaq Thompson got hurt, they used Luvu in his place, and we could use Luvu the year before the blitz. Well, if you look at who we got now, we don't have nobody like that can, as a linebacker, that come up and blitz like that, except for maybe.
How did we get to the quarterback last year? We were dead last.
You didn't.
We didn't.
We only
had, exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. You're going to be even in a worse situation because you have nobody on this team that's great at pass rushing. Now we have run stoppers, and shout out to my boy Q from the Black Cat Panther Podcast, because he talked about this today. We have run stoppers, but nobody with elite pass rushing skills. You don't have.
Clowney was better at pass rushing than Brian Burns last year.
But hold on. I love when y'all say that, because
you so disingenuous.
His win percentage, and he was double teamed.
Let him finish. No, Kevin's right.
Kevin is right, but he's also wrong. Why is he wrong? Because who else did he have beside him?
He was double teamed more than Burns.
You're talking about a top 3 defensive last year on the Baltimore Ravens.
Burns was only double teamed 14%.
I'm talking about.
Clowney was 35%.
Come on, bro.
Go ahead,
come on, bro. Yeah,
so who had a better defense?
Let Pop finish real quick, man.
Who had a better defense? Can anybody answer that?
Ravens.
Why did they have a better defense?
Because Clowney was there.
No,
so just
should have known that shit was coming.
Why can we get to the quarterback last year? Because Burns was here.
That's so hard, man.
I'm not trying to bring up him, but when you have an elite pass rusher, you don't drop him back in coverage.
We don't have an elite pass rusher.
You're right. We don't have one.
We didn't have one last year either, or the year before.
You dropped him back in coverage.
We never had an elite pass rusher.
You dropped him back in coverage.
He went to the Eagles.
I was about to say the same shit.
Hey, there you go, Cole.
If y'all think Clowney was just the guy who dominated with the Ravens, and he was the only one who did it, you're sadly mistaken. Because guess what? He's not going to do that this year. I promise you that. I put money on it.
Wow.
What? Have you seen the over and under on Brian Burns? Have you seen the over and under on Brian Burns this year?
What does that guy do with shit? What does that guy do with anything?
That's gambling. They put money on it.
Yes, but just because they put money on it does not mean that it's.
But they're betting that this dude can only get 8.5 sacks.
So
how many
gambling? Let me explain this.
It's 8 3/4 actually. So you up here talking?
I haven't even spoken.
Loud and wrong.
So hey, yo, can I say this?
Explain how this works.
Let me let Stas explain this, and then I'll open it up to everyone. Go ahead.
I'll take both of y'all money.
Let's say right now you wanted to bet on something. Okay, well, the closer we get to that thing unfolding and us determining what the outcome is, the numbers change on the lines. Like that's how this works. So what you're just saying when you're saying like, oh, here's what the odds are, is a lot of it does have to do with the weight of how much money is placed on things. And just because someone puts money on something doesn't necessarily mean they are going to be right. But that's why
I'm making a bet. That's why I'm making a bet. I believe I'm going to be right, and if he believes he's going to be right,
all I'm saying is that those betting.
That's what sells it all.
If you're not putting your money up, then you don't need to talk to me about money.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, look, when you bet somebody, that ends the conversation. Did you go bet or not? If you believe in your argument, then make the damn bet.
I don't think anyone heard what I said.
What's a bet?
What
y'all betting on?
Hey, but hold on. I want to say this.
Who
though.
has a better year between Burns and Clowney?
Well, but hold on. But this is what I agree with between both.
really don't care.
Like, I don't agree.
I bet.
I don't think that Brian Burns was an elite pass rusher, but I also I don't think that
He
we're
was
going to have.
above average.
I don't think that we're going to have the best pass rush this year either. I just don't think that we're built that way right now.
Hey, look, Cody,
I said better than last year. I'd say elite.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying about this defense. I don't think that they're going to be better than last year, and we were already at the bottom of the NFL.
We'll be better.
That's right.
Hey, Cole, can you hear me, Cole? Because I know you can't talk. I
can talk now. I'm clean.
Okay, let me tell you how this defense is going to be better this year. You ready? Let's go. Because last year we tried to run a 3-4 defense with a defense that couldn't run that shit yet. So you know what happened with this defense? Everyone went out and got some guys that's used to his defense, that can play his defense. Now you can put that 3 down there or whatever. He went and got guys that can play in that system. He got Josie Jules that can play the linebacker and teach the other linebackers how to run that defense that he ran. You know what I'm saying? Yes, whether you like it or not, yeah, we got Clowney over there, and Clowney balled out. I'm not going to always give a man his credit because of who he played next to. Clowney might have just got off on his own. He was determined. That defense is going to be way better than it was last year, and y'all just don't see that shit yet because now Evero has guys that can play within that defense the way he wants to see it done. Brian Burns should have never been no damn linebacker. Some of those guys should have never been no damn linebacker. That's why we look horrible because they weren't used to that damn defense yet. And still, Evero was one of the brighter lights over there because that defense played well in the first half of every game until they got tired. But this year, with the pieces that he's got, that defense is going to be way better than last year. You guys just can't see it yet.
So when they steal fool's goal, what that say about your man Evero?
What about it? What about him?
When the defense is still fool's goal, even though he got his players he wanted, what does that say about him?
But why are we always wishing the worst for our team?
Ain't no wishing the worst. It's just acknowledging the reality.
Yes, it is. We're sitting here going, who we can't beat, who we ain't gonna beat, who gonna suck next year.
Was the defense not fool's goal last year?
No, it was decent because you had a lot of guys playing out of position last year. Can you agree with that?
Yeah, to a degree.
Hold on, your boy didn't show up. The dude that we got from New Orleans, he didn't show up. It was only Derek Brown down there. We had Houston, who was supposed to be talking about, I'm coming. Me and Brian Burns gonna have the most totals and blah blah blah. He didn't do shit.
Garbage.
He just another Clowney, man. That's the same thing.
Wow.
He was at the Ravens balling out.
Don't do
Then he came
Clowney
here
like
and did
that.
shit.
And if Clowney just winning, you think he can't bring that winning attitude to our team?
Cody, you think I'm joking, but Clowney's only good years was when he was on the Browns with Myles Garrett and the Ravens
confusing
last
Chase
year.
Young there, JJ.
Ain't nobody said shit about Chase Young. That motherfucker was in the Super Bowl while your man sorry ass is in free agency.
What was he doing?
Getting the sack on Patrick Mahomes. Exactly.
He wasn't doing shit.
Mute point.
He wasn't doing shit.
He got a sack on Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl.
Is he still on the team? Where's he at?
He's in New Orleans.
Oh,
yes,
yeah, he is.
He was right. Yes, Brian Burns is listed as a linebacker with the Giants, but no, he ain't gonna be playing linebacker as the Giants. He's in the dirt.
That's a fact.
I mean, on the wait, hold on, Twan, have you been watching?
And Thibodeau gonna have more sacks than.
Wait, hold on, Twan, have you been watching the Hard Knocks?
Brian Burns pressure.
Some of it, man. It's entertaining.
Their defensive coordinator did say that they're running a 3-4. So
that's what they run.
Yeah, but I mean, I kind of think that he's going to be an outside.
Burns is in the dirt. Look, they know what that man does well.
Maybe in the past, but I kind of think that they want him to be a full time.
Hey, Twan.
Outside guy.
Yeah.
Twan. One of the reasons
Yeah.
they said Burns didn't get a lot of sacks because our offense was so horrible and couldn't score points, right? And we're
Right.
always playing from behind. What do you think the Giants are going to do?
The thing.
They have
Okay, so
they have a
so
better
what?
offense.
He's playing with better personnel on the D line though.
And Kevin, if you could take this in, one of the things that the Giants are not going to make Brian Burns do is travel. Like, if he does play linebacker, he's going to stay where he is. He ain't going to be chasing fucking wide receivers around, bro. A tight end at the moment.
And they have Big Dex and they have Thibodeau.
You got James right there too, yeah.
Yeah,
And we
they have
had
three legit.
Reddick
They
in
have
there.
three
Burns is
legit.
better than Thibodeau.
And I ain't dick right. Look, listen. Brian Burns was my favorite player on the team last year. And yes, it was partially due to he played for the state, but he don't play with us no more. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. I ain't gonna fanboy him. He don't play with us no more. But for y'all who think he gonna fall back with the Giants, y'all fucking crazy. He about to get off.
Yeah.
I think he'd be second in sacks while Thibodeau.
Hey yo, he about to what now?
Chwan, he better learn how to be the pass block from a second string tight end.
He better learn to stop the run.
That's what messed me up with Burns is watching the damn film. I wish I would have never joined the C3
You are not wrong. I don't understand what's stopping the run though sometimes.
has-beens.
Stopping the run by an edge isn't chasing down the guy with the ball. It's setting the edge.
Some of y'all are missing. If you pay
Hey,
attention,
but y'all.
Wait, hold on.
Go ahead.
Pickle.
Let Pickle get off.
Pay attention closely. A lot of the insiders are repeating the same thing about some of these elite rushers. The negative to the guy in Dallas, his name slips my mind right now.
Michael Parsons.
The negative to him is that in certain situations where he doesn't stop the run, or he'll let screens go by because he's going after the quarterback, which is always good to go after the quarterback, except when the quarterback throws the ball over top of your head and the other guy goes downfield, or when the running back runs past your ass because you're too busy going for the quarterback who don't have the ball no more. Same thing with the guy that you mentioned earlier, Cole, that was here and had all them sacks. That's the reason why the Eagles don't want him anymore.
Hassan Reddick.
Because he would bail out and go on to business for himself.
Just because he chased sacks instead of paying attention to what was called on the field. Therefore, it hurt the team more than it helped.
And
And
what I want to say about
a lot of your
I
elite
still
pass
love Red.
rushers
Wish he was here.
are
by the way.
specializing
Damn
themselves
right.
at quarterback, but that's all they're doing. And when that's all you're doing, you're no longer you're no longer playing team defense. You're playing me defense because I want all the numbers.
This
It's
motherfucker.
it's causing a riff in Dallas. It really is.
This motherfucker with his smoking.
Hey yo,
ripping the fat
Twan,
one,
you
too.
played in the trenches. You sound like a
Hey,
lineman.
Cody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in the churches, bro. Yeah.
You played okay. So you know like with Brian Burns, bro, a lot of the stuff he did, like that's what makes a defensive lineman good. Some of the stuff don't show up on stats.
Right.
Brian Burns is elite at setting the edge. That's not gonna show up on the stat sheet. When people was clowning, when people was clowning Derek Brown, calling him the
Top 10 in
brother,
rushing yards given up.
he contains his gap, bro, consistently. It's not too many. It's not too many players that Brian Burns can't beat one-on-one around the edge, bro. Period.
Yeah, Schmirky, yeah.
It's not too many players.
I saw his ankles get broken against a running back, bro.
Everybody ankles get broke, bro. Everybody ankles get broke. Like y'all take certain plays and try to act like a guy's not good or like he wasn't productive for us.
Plays
He's a specialty. He's a pass rushing specialty. That's it.
That's what we drafted him to be.
Wait. Trey, I gotta disagree with you.
Oh no.
One of my biggest gripes about Brian Burns has been an inconsistency, in my opinion, to set a physical edge. Now he got better over time, but I mean I really feel like his speed rush was his go-to maneuver. But outside of that, he didn't have a lot of other tools in his arsenal.
And so I'm gonna put y'all on the block. What's your definition of setting the edge? Everything about it. Not just
If it's not Miles Garrett, Max Crosby, they don't want it.
The running back
Explain it all. Explain it all.
making sure the running back doesn't get to the sideline. Closing
Not
off the
running
edge
around
of
the
the
offensive
football.
Man, that's the whole fucking boundary.
It
Your
ain't just
linebackers have some of that responsibility.
it ain't just the running back. Tell him, shot. It's not just the running back.
It's not just the running back. It's anything. It's beating your guy to the outside.
Anything going in motion, the quarterback
ain't going outside. It's making a running back cut back inside the gap when he's supposed to go outside. Those type of things don't show up on film, and Brian Burns consistently does that, bro.
Even if you don't
sack,
yeah.
whether he gets a sack, whether he gets a tackle or not, if your outside linebacker, edge rusher, whatever you want to call him, if he can force a running back to consistently go up the B gap, go up a C gap when he's supposed to get outside, that's a win, bro. Derrick Brown does not have the record in tackles for a D lineman if Brian Burns is a liability around the edge.
Bingo.
Right.
How many tackles for loss did Derrick Brown have?
You don't have to tackle a guy to set the edge. You don't have to. The minute that guy cuts up, the minute that guy cuts up in that C gap, now it's no longer Brian Burns' responsibility. But he's got that. That's why he spin moves so much in case the guy does do that. Now who was the MVP of the Super Bowl when we played Denver?
Oh no!
Von
I know
Miller.
what you're about to do.
Who? You know about to do it. Who?
I know what you're about to do.
Von Miller.
Von Miller.
Why did he get MVP? Because he got to the quarterback. He got sacked.
Do not compare Brian Burns to Von Miller.
Yeah.
Can I
don't do that?
He's a poor man's Von Miller.
Come on.
You gotta let me finish, bro. But look, where was Von Miller recently? He was at a Brian Burns fucking edge camp, and he said, "I came to learn his fucking spin move." Even the veteran is over here learning something that he said his young boy does better than anybody in the NFL. Go look at the film.
Quan.
Pull it up.
You can't.
He's an above average pass rusher.
Fucking Brian Burns,
That's
bro.
cap.
That sounds retarded,
He's always been
dude.
okay. Stats.
That sounds dumb
Tell me the
as fuck.
stats.
I'll be
Tell me how is he elite.
Don't do that, bro.
Man, hey, look, man. Just
Tell
say
me how
no,
he's
man.
Miles Garrett.
Just say no.
Don't
Or
do
even in the
that, bro.
stratosphere.
Don't even say Miles Garrett. Miles Garrett fucking
Miles Garrett's the best.
Clowney and Burns have only had double-digit sacks.
That's what they do, man.
Burns got double-digit sacks. Added an extra game.
Microphone. Bad background noise. Hold on. Hello. Okay.
Hello.
If you are not speaking, I need you to mute yourself until you have something to say. One at a time, please, people. I have no idea who was speaking last.
1, 2.
No, here's what
Yo, Al, I didn't think that crack comment was gonna hit you like that. My fault.
And by the way, everybody be respectful, man. We're all having a fun conversation, enjoying our
I
Friday.
blame NC State.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm blaming
And
alcohol.
put that finger back where it belongs.
I'm blaming alcohol right now.
Trig, I think it's yours. If you have any earbuds or headphones, put that on. I believe it was your microphone. I'm not entirely sure, but someone has some feedback coming.
That was crazy. Yo, Twan was fucking tripping on that one, talking about some Brian Burns and Von Miller. Come on, man, you gotta stop with that.
Why am I tripping by telling you the truth? He was at his camp.
No, but it's not a joke.
And he said in front of the camera, he learned this man's spin move. They was teaching these guys the ways they do a spin move.
One at a time. And look, he has a badass spin move, but Twan, in my opinion, that's all he has, man. He doesn't
I can respect when you say that, Cody, because guess what you said? You said, in your opinion. Pickle, what's up with the middle finger shit, bro?
This is not extreme talking shit.
Y'all
Oh, you just said, old man.
He
Welcome
talking
back,
shit.
your boy, and
You were muted, Pickle.
Everybody knows you're talking cap right now, bro. Everybody knows you're talking cap right now, bro. That's where the middle finger shit comes from. Because I'm gonna do the same shit.
Talking cap for
But you're
what?
talking shit. Yeah, because you're comparing Brian Burns to Von Miller, and there's no comparison. What are you talking
no, he
about,
ain't.
dog?
No, he ain't. He's not
No, he's
comparing
not.
Brian Burns to Brian Miller. Brian Burns,
He's taking it
Von Miller's
personal.
champ,
It's
and
not
that's all he said.
personal. I mean, he's allowed to make the comparison. I disagree with the
I
comparison.
mean, he can make comparison,
It still
but
wasn't a
I'll
comparison.
continue to bullshit.
He went to learn from him. One move.
All
Yeah.
I said with Cole was this: he went to go learn one move from him,
That's fine.
and then if you do something so well that somebody of that caliber is trying to learn something from you, then at least you can say you got something going for yourself. Everybody can get better every year in football. And people can get better.
I did call him above average. I didn't call him trash.
Yeah, no one's saying
He's better than above average.
He's got to prove it.
He been proved that.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, every
He's
year,
good.
here, man.
He's
What you talking
good.
about?
But the thing
He's
is,
a good edge rusher.
He's definitely a good player.
Yeah.
Like,
he only got to prove. He only got to prove shit to himself and his teammates, not us.
That's true.
Shout out to Kyle. Knock off shit, 'cause I know you can't.
Let me redirect. Let me sort of
We
redirect.
can get about some shit that don't affect us.
Well, hold on. That's what I'm about to ask. What about EJ Wanham? Like we've talked about Clowney being our biggest sort of free agent pass rusher, but what do we think of Wanham? Like, is he a legitimate? How about this? Is Wanham a better option than YGM would have been?
Of course he is.
Is
No,
he
he's not.
Maybe.
available?
He is.
Available?
He
Is he
can't get his
gotta
ass
prove
on the
it.
John Deere
He's
tractor
done
right now. He's
more.
You
hurt.
gotta prove
He ain't
it.
doing shit.
He can do it.
Riding around not doing shit.
Why
Hey,
not?
hey,
Oh,
hey,
he's
yo,
done more than
yo,
YGM not
Cody,
sitting out
let
right
me
now. I'll
say
tell you that
something.
much.
DJ Wanham and Jadeveon Clowney have
He's
4
done
sacks
more than
each.
YGM yet.
Combined for
Hold
what
on.
Brian Burns had last
Let
year.
me.
Y'all gonna be
Let's
sad.
hold on one at a time. Let me go to JJ
Show
and then
me.
we'll go to Trey. JJ and then Trey. Go ahead, JJ.
Nah, Wanham definitely got to prove he's better than YGM. It ain't much
He's
to
already
prove,
proven it.
but he definitely got to do that still because he ain't
He
done
proved it
shit for
last year.
us. He ain't done shit for us.
I guess
That's the problem.
Hey, Kev, what's
And then when
the
Clowney
best ability,
Wanham
Kev?
sorry ass.
I don't know what they
Hold
did.
on,
What the problem is.
You better, man. You better hope Brian Burns. You better hope they outproduce what Brian Burns had last year. Because to be honest,
8 sacks, not a problem.
yeah, they probably won't.
That's what
If
you
the
say.
two of
Dead
them
last in
combined,
sacks, not
yeah,
hey.
watch
Dead
the
last
two
in
of them
sacks, not a
combine for
problem.
8
Dead last
sacks,
in
man.
sacks, not a problem.
Just get a sack every
Yet
other
you said
game
we
and
was
you're
gonna
good.
be better in pass rush from last year.
We are. We got 2 better ends.
No, we're not.
Our edges are better.
No,
Our
they're
corners are better.
What if they are better pass
One of
rushers?
them's better. One of them may be better.
No,
He's better than YGM. Stop it.
I've been with Kev a lot. Kev, you said, hold on, Kev. You're saying that your boy from South Carolina is a better edge than Brian Burns.
I said our edges are better.
No. You know exactly who I'm talking about.
Are you talking about Clowney? I think he could do. I think he could do what Burns did last year.
Yes.
We've been down this rabbit hole before.
Yeah.
He's better than fucking Brian Burns.
I can't hear you.
Yeah.
DJ Wanham's already did more
Wanham ain't shit, man.
Wanham got that touchdown on
YGM had 4.5 sacks last year.
Wano's contributed the same amount I have.
So YGM himself last year,
Cole, he ain't even available.
doubled what Burns did last year.
You said YGM doubled what Burns had?
No.
No, he had to say that, bro.
He got half of what Burns.
He YGM had 4.5 sacks.
But guys, listen. Why do y'all keep getting up caught up in sack totals?
Because we're dead last in them
Yeah,
last year.
hold on. Let Pickle finish. Go ahead, Pickle.
Well, all I think is we're rebuilding. We're not looking for. Listen, if there was somebody on this roster that was going to go out and have 15 sacks next year, I'm all for it. And whoever that person is, they need to give them a 5-year contract.
We get
that
Julius
doubles
Peppers?
what Burns got.
Yeah.
But till that happens, we're still rebuilding.
Sacks.
So
Pickle Burns play for the Giants. He don't play here no
first
more.
round pick next year is going to be an edge rusher.
James Pierce from Tennessee is who it needs to
I
be.
like that idea a lot.
And he's from Charlotte. And he's from.
Not because I'm from Tennessee.
He's
because
too thin to play anymore.
And he's from Charlotte.
You've never heard me overhype a Tennessee player. I
Yeah,
told you a
you're
lot
right.
of players I like.
Oh, you like
Some
Hendon
players I
Hooker a
like,
lot.
but they ain't where
Hey,
you
I was about to
put
say,
them.
all we hear is K. Mays.
No, you
Hendon
ain't.
Hooker?
So yeah, he's a backup. And I don't
You
even
hype the
think he's
fuck
a
out of him.
second-string backup. He's a third-string backup. See, Kevin, I'm realistic about my team. I don't hype them up.
My
because
players
they
start.
South Carolina, and
My players start.
I don't slobber over their
They trash your college though.
Cody's the reason why they ain't ever drafted a Clemson player.
That's hilarious.
Like, why?
Man, damn, man. It's gonna make me feel bad, Jay.
Listen, guys, we gotta
Hey,
get.
I had to throw that in it, Cody. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We did have a key Clemson player when we made our first Super Bowl run, though.
Was it Walter? What was his name?
Y'all gotta stop getting caught up on these damn sack totals, bro.
His name was Brinson Buckner. Don't y'all ever forget it.
Oh, yeah. I will when we're not dead last in sacks.
But listen,
Hey, yo, listen though.
hey, Trigger, let me say this. I don't give a fuck if we don't get no sacks. As long as we get the motherfuckers off the field in 3 or less plays, man. It don't gotta be no sacks. Can you stop the offense?
So let me go to Trey. Go ahead, Trey. What you want to add?
Sacks are just
I
classic.
wanted
Hold on, Twan.
to move on from this topic. They just reported. I don't know if y'all seen it, if y'all mentioned it, I didn't hear it. DJ Warnham, Omari Barno,
He on pup list.
the free agent left tackle, and Coker are all starting out on pup lists.
That's
Yeah, they announced that earlier today.
We
Yeah,
start the
and
season in September.
some of those I'm not surprised.
Wanham sorry ass
Th-
can't
those
be
are
better
not-
than
those- those
YGN
are
if
not
he not on the
surprising.
field.
Yeah, he can. Week 1.
Availability
Is
is
it
everything.
September?
He gonna be
I'm
better
sorry.
in the
We in
blue job.
July.
That's about it.
We in July.
Let's get D's in here. D's, you here?
Dudes, what's up, brother?
That's a fire background.
Yeah, I'm here. Really.
What you
You
think,
talking
D?
about
Go ahead.
defense? Yeah, we talking about
Anything. Go
defense.
ahead, brother.
Yeah, we were talking about Avera earlier and our expectations for him for this season. And I saw the comment by Carolina Logic. Shout out to him. I think he won the game, college football game, giving up strats Tuesday.
Sir.
But there's a reason why this defense can't be more productive than it was last year. Look at the additions that we've made on that side of the football. There are guys that have played with Evero before. These are guys that know his system. And I've been saying this for a while now. Evero puts his defense together in a way that Panthers fans especially aren't used to, because we love a 4-3 around here. And put together this 3-4 defense. You've got these guys in the secondary that are good at playing zone defense, and they're not on our radar. We're used to having guys lock up man-to-man on the outside, but now we're moving more to this hybrid zone scheme that Evero runs. And when he brings in these guys in the secondary, we doubt them, but we need to have a little faith and trust in his system, because it will work in the NFL. Now, I'm not saying that this is a loaded defense. We got tons of talent, and we get a lot of sacks, but damn, maybe we can take a step forward and not give up first downs on 3rd and 7, running the football against us.
Where did y'all just hear that from? Where did y'all just hear that from? Me.
Everyone?
Good job, Diesel Skills. The dude, his defense is set. He's getting the guys that he wants that can play in that defense.
I just don't think we have it this year. An elite defense.
You'll see though, but you'll see it's coming.
I mean,
we got too many Gamecocks on the D line.
Hopefully we do. But an elite defense keep you out of end zone. They turn the ball over and they get the quarterback on the ground.
Okay, so
elite defense.
We did none of that last year.
So we ain't
elite are two different things.
elite
Last year, not
next
elite.
year. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna be elite at anything next year. So get that shit out your head.
Good defenses do the same thing. They just don't do it at the same pace. You know, I'm
What do
not.
y'all
Hey,
think about
Twan, man, come on, Twan.
Yeah.
You a defensive trench guy, bro. What did you do? Did you go after turnovers? Did you go after sacks? Did you take pride in not giving up touchdowns?
I did, but I just wanted to knock the shit out of somebody, bro.
Twan, I thought you was a
Yeah,
running back.
I played running back in high school.
yeah, I give you that. I played
Yeah.
for a DB coach that won the national championship
Yeah, well,
for Nebraska.
if you play for a good high
So
school, you play at least 2 or 3 positions, bro. It's called athlete.
I think every football player has played at least 2 or 3 positions. If you've ever been the guy, I think you've all played multiple positions.
Yep.
That's
Shit,
just
'cause
that's mandatory.
when you get in college and they want to change your position, I mean, you can either transfer or play the fucking position.
I mean, Excel, he played quarterback his senior year in high school.
Yeah.
And he was good at it.
You say he looked better than Bryce Young? What?
He went through his progressions pretty damn
We
well,
gonna be
too.
running them double passes. We better.
Do the Julie Edelman from the Patriots, what he used to do with him.
I just found out the other night that it was a guy who played quarterback that's a fucking linebacker now.
Let me ask. Hold on. Let me get control. Right now, who does your stomach tell you will have the most sacks at the end of the year for the Carolina Panthers?
Clowney.
That ain't saying much.
Not me, man.
I mean, we got a guy named Derek Brown.
It might be Derek Brown.
I think
Derek Brown.
I think Derek Brown gonna
Derek
get back
Brown
there.
Derek Brown can
That
get
might
3
be Derek
sacks
Brown.
this year. He might lead the team.
Let me stop that.
You
He
know who
muted
ain't
right
gonna
after he
do
said
no
that.
sacks?
JJ muted right after saying that. I know that.
John Tuttle ain't gonna do shit.
2024
Man, listen,
KK Short.
y'all putting too much on Clowney, bro. Like
Way
y'all are
too
putting
much.
too much.
We
Y'all are
can't
putting
say
too
one
much
of who
on
the hell we
Clowney.
gonna say.
Hey, his mic works.
Hey,
It's
we
been
can just
working. Been
we
working.
can agree with
He been talking for like 20 minutes.
what we can agree with what Twan been saying, bro. Like, and I rarely agree with Twan. I don't know what's going on Friday with this Friday, but like, bro, we can be a good defense and not get after the passer this year. If we're forcing punts, then cool, bro. Like, y'all know how many games last year we didn't even force 3 punts a game? Like, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. We don't have the D line to be elite or even get consistent pressure on the quarterback. So we're gonna have to find other ways to win. I don't see that, bro.
Trigger, you should
Yo,
agree with me more. You should agree with me more. It makes your life much more makes your life better, man. You know,
hey man,
you'll
I
be
play defense, you play defense, so we can agree this week.
you'll
We
be
can agree this week.
I just know last year we couldn't stop the run or the pass. So
we're gonna stop the run this year. We're gonna definitely stop the run
We
this
got
year.
to.
I don't know about the passes, but we'll definitely stop the run this year.
We got to stop the run.
We can't be
Yeah.
barbecue
With
chicken
what
on the back end.
linebackers?
You
How
better
we
We
gonna
cannot
stop the
be
run with
barbecue
these
chicken.
linebackers?
you better worry about that secondary, but
It's a
the
valid
run is
question, JJ.
Go,
You
JJ,
can
say it
stop
again.
you can stop the run with an elite front four. Like, if you want to get to where you want to go, you have to be able to rush the passer and stop the run with just your front four. That way your linebackers can roam free, your secondary can roam free. I mean, if you watch Clemson, we do it a lot.
Well, the thing with that 3-4 defense, if we can get pressure up front, it's gonna make everybody's job behind them so much easier.
Yeah, it starts with your front four. But
JJ,
we got to get back.
Derek
We got to
Derek
get back
Brown
to
took like
elite
I think
defense.
Derek Brown's like double 50% of the time.
JJ,
Yeah,
you
well
still there?
what's up?
Yeah, go ahead and no, I was waiting for you to ask the question that you just had, or your point, I should say.
No, I was just saying, well, what linebackers though? Like, we need run stuff in linebackers because you need to pray that like your D tackles is really just swallowing them. Swallowing is crazy. That they just consume them holes.
No diddy.
No, but
But
I hear
yeah,
you.
like we're
I hear
really
you saying
relying on
about
our
it.
D line to just like knock it out the park and always like just be people movers as well. Like we can look at our O line and think they're people movers, but I don't see that with our D line. Like,
guys, are y'all looking? What are y'all looking for now?
I'm saying that it's going to be better than last year. I am not saying top 10.
I've been feeling this for a while. I'm gonna be real. I don't have a lot of trust in Josie Jewell, man. Like I've seen some good highlights and shit.
Nope.
But I'm in no way do I think that the Panthers have like found their answer at inside linebacker with Josie Jewell.
Hey, Cody, can I tell you something?
no shot.
I'm sorry.
Can I tell you something about Josie Jewell?
No, I don't believe that shit.
A podcaster, I'm not going to say his name, said that Josie Jewell was Keekly-ish.
Yeah, I remember. Yes, I was about to say they're already calling
they
me
got
look.
two things in common. They gonna wear a Panthers jersey and they white. Man, that's about it. They Caucasian wearing the black and blue. That's about it.
Hold on. And he got mad at me that I debated him on this shit.
Somebody needs to lose their privileges.
Josie Jewell can hit downhill and hit though. The way he does, he is good at shooting the gap. But the Keekly comparison, no, bro, we're not doing it. We are not.
Is he gonna get his ass scorched?
We're not comparing him to the best Panther ever.
I'm more concerned that they're gonna burn him in coverage.
Exactly.
Probably will.
I think Shaq Thompson can stop the run.
And he can get burned up in coverage per usual.
Yeah, I'm not saying they can cover them, but if you're talking about a guy that can tackle the running back, I think Shaq Thompson can tackle a running back.
I trust him more than anybody else besides
Derek.
I'm
not worried about stopping the run, bro. We got the interior D line to do it. As long as Ashawn and Derek Brown are in the middle, then the linebackers are gonna be able to come down and shoot their gaps.
Down there, boy.
Shaq Thompson,
they're gonna be able to shoot their gaps.
You said what?
They're gonna be able
That's
to do
some
that.
what now?
No Diddy.
Pause.
Hey, Shaq Thompson ain't gonna be done by game 5. And he'll be done for the rest of his career. I don't see him hold up. He's limping already, man. If y'all look at him walking on, he's limping already.
I hope not, Twan.
He's still probably rehabbing, bro. He ain't fully. It ain't even his year. His
ain't no rehab.
Ain't no rehab. Yeah, he's cooked,
dude,
man.
bro. He's done, man. Look, the dude been through 4 regimes with us. He go all the way back to Rivera.
But you know what else he's done, though, Twan, though? At least that he's like, every time they ask him to take some of his money out of his contract, he does it. Every time. Yeah, you can't say that he ain't got no choice. He didn't have to do that.
Hey, you're right. Hold up. Time out. Let me. Oh fuck! I was about to introduce Anthony. He drops out.
Oh, get cut. Hey, Jake. His only option was getting cut.
Listen, I just want to mention this. Shaq got hurt last year, but the year before he had a career year. 2022 was his best year. He had over 130 tackles.
You saw when he changed his number to number 7? Yeah, that was.
I'm talking about
2021.
No, I'm talking about 2022. Not last year, but the year before, he had his best season as a pro. Over 130 tackles.
That's when he was in the locker room cussing everybody out that year. But shit, he had to show up. He had to show up because if he didn't, he couldn't say that shit no more. You better show up.
I ain't ready to throw the towel in on me.
Hey, my boy Anthony is in the building. Anthony, what's up, dude?
What's going on, boys? How y'all doing?
Anthony
What
from
up,
man?
What's up? What are we
Hey,
talking
man,
about?
we're talking about this defense and can we have a better rush outside of not having
Gorilla, is it right?
You know, like honestly, if you're talking about the pass rush, it was already like bottom 3. So like, how much worse can it get? To be honest, I think it could be all right, but like, I think if we can stop the run, then it's like that matters to me more than the pass rush this year. To be truly honest with you.
Yeah.
Anthony sounds like a father.
He sounds like he's high as fuck.
This dude's voice has gotten 3 times.
Anthony, are you saying we have a good D, or you don't like?
I'm glad I wasn't the only one thinking that.
Hell yeah.
No, leave my boy Anthony alone. I'm stoned too. No, I'm playing.
He is.
No,
He's
I'm
a
not even stoked, bro. I'm
You
not
weren't
stoked.
playing, Cody.
Hey, Ralph's not here, man.
Cody, you was blowing that shit right at the camera.
Anthony, all I want to know is, do you like our D or not?
Whoa.
Wait a minute, no Diddy.
No Diddy, bro.
I'm gonna need a few puffs for what he just said.
Oh.
That's funny, bro.
Oh, y'all gotta look at the receivers and the quarterbacks we playing, bro. If the pass rush is questionable and the secondary is questionable, that spells for another bad year.
Honestly, the defense will be all right if the offense can actually be all right. Like, I brought up this point many times, man. Like, when your defense is on the field, like 80% of the game, like it's hard to even justify them as a defense. Like, if
Say it again.
What'd you say?
Our defense wasn't on the field that long ago.
Say it again. Say it again. You speak actual facts.
Like,
that's
so,
valid.
Like, if the defense
that's
is
valid.
on the field for 80% of the game, they're naturally going to look better, whatever players you have, because they're going to have more breaks and this and that.
That's
We weren't on the field that much though on defense.
Yeah, the hell we were.
Go look at the time of possession, Juan.
Come on, Kev.
We were like top 5 in lowest.
Kev, come on, Kev.
Look at the stats.
Maybe last year because we would have long drives, but they would stall out in no points.
Yeah.
Like it took.
But the defense wasn't on the field that long.
Okay, so
We couldn't
all right.
stop the run. That's why they were on the field so long too.
If you're going,
They played a
back-
factor in how long they were on the field.
Yeah, if you go
We
back
were
like a
7th.
year before that, a year before that, through the first like 5 games with Matt, well, that's why the defense was fine with Steve Wilkes, because they ran the ball and they actually they had long drives, but like they actually put up like 7 points every drive. So it's like the defense got time to rest. Like last year was like, yeah, maybe it wasn't like a good example of what I'm saying, but because the offense would do nothing and they'd held the ball for like 8 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's
The year with Steve Wilkes, we was number 1 in 3 and outs.
I'm talking about last year.
Or are you talking
Yeah,
about? Well, yeah, that made it made the defense better. But like honestly, man, if the defense can just be like in the 20 range, like I think that would be all right. To be honest,
I was talking about our offense. My fault. The year with Steve Wilkes, our offense was first in the NFL in 3 and outs. So it was just on the
no
field.
way, bro. Are you
Yeah,
serious?
I remember like in the Buccaneers game at the end of the season or whatever the fuck. Or no. It was the Steelers game. That's what it was. It said we was number 1 in the NFL in 3 and outs.
Overall as a team, because like that must have most of those metrics.
It could have changed in the last like 4 weeks of the year, but
I remember
we was not good. Last season with Bryce Young, we was actually able to at least sustain drives a little bit. We just
Yeah, we were
scoring.
7th in time of possession on offense.
No, like we would sustain drives, but then on 4th and 1, they wouldn't know what the fuck they were doing. So
oh yeah, facts.
But like if you're talking, so like I'm telling you though, JJ, like I don't know, that stat doesn't really like make sense. Matt Rule the first half, the first 8 games must have been so bad for us to be first in 3 and outs, because I don't remember our offense being that bad with Steve Wilkes.
It was definitely wasn't Matt Rule.
Real quick, Anthony.
Oh, it was, man.
But I wanted to ask Anthony
you got
a question
that,
real quick.
Fuck
The
the
answers
Falcons.
drop. Damn, answers drop. No, he's back. Anthony, real quick, I wanted to ask Anthony, who did he have, in your opinion, at the end of the season, who will have the most sacks on the team?
Like honestly, I'm gonna go for a hot take here. I think like I like Jadeveon Clowney. I was actually like one of the people that was driving that train too.
Yeah.
But I actually think Derek Brown may have the most sacks this year, and
Oh,
it's just because of the fact that he's got
The plot thickens.
he's got another big dude in the middle, and like that's something like we haven't had. So I think he's gonna, it's gonna help take off pressure from double teams, and then you still got Clowney on the outside. There's still things to worry about there. I know Clown. I mean, maybe Clowney. It's either Jadeveon Clowney or Derek Brown, but I just feel like a paid Derek Brown, who's very young. And he had his best season in Evero's system. Year 2 in that system, with more help on the D line. I think I wouldn't be surprised if he had like a 9-sack season, maybe. Like, I'm not even joking.
Man,
Like,
that would be incredible, man.
yeah. Like, I'm really high on him this
I
year.
would freak out if he had 9 sacks.
If we're able to get that many sacks from the interior, that could be a nasty defense.
He's going to be in contention for All Pro.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about playing man to man.
Should have been All Pro last year.
Aggressive as a defense.
I ain't going to take the bait.
Hey, yo, listen, I'm gonna say this though, man. I'm gonna say this. A lot of people say the offense contributed to the defense, and I agree. If you're on the field a lot, it's hard to stop someone. But we allowed over 2,000 rushing yards last year, and we allowed 4 yards a carry on average. You're gonna be on the field a lot when you're allowing running backs to run 4 yards a pop. So, I mean, I was just taught bro, I don't care what the offense does. Defense, you are responsible for how long you're on the field. You want to get off the field, force 3 and outs. That's how I was taught.
No
So
doubt.
I
They weren't on the field last year.
don't like the fact that we blame the offense for how long the defense is on the field. I don't like the defense.
They weren't on the field that long though.
The defense controls how long they're on the field, bro. Nothing the offense does should affect the defense unless they're turning the ball over and giving you the ball when you're backed up, which they did. They did. Not a lot. We talked Bryce had 20 turnovers last year.
Well, he had how many pick six? That means the
I was about to
defense is
say,
just right back on the field.
He had three
turnovers, went for a touchdown.
He had 3 pick sixes and 1 scooping score. That's 4. That's 4 turnovers that led to points, directly points. He had 11 interceptions, guys, which is not bad for a rookie.
No, he had 10. But to your point, that's why I just said 2 minutes ago that they upgraded stopping the run. To your point, we haven't been able to stop the run, and I don't know since 2017. So it's
they gave up the most rushing touchdowns last year.
Yeah, if they can stop the run, that's more important than sacks to me, anyways, because it's
And
just
Clowney and Wanham going to add more to that.
Say that again. Hey, Anthony, say that again. Say that again, Anthony.
If they can stop the run, they're not. Actually, I forgot what I fucking said. But
You're high as shit.
No. He said if they can stop the run, he said if they can stop the run, then sacks don't mean as much to him.
Oh yeah. Because
you can't keep falling in love with sacks as long as you get those.
We couldn't do either, Twan.
But look, as long as you get the off the field is all that matters, man.
I would love to stop the run.
If you stop the run, you're naturally just going to get.
Yeah, I mean, you just get off the field.
Yeah,
but y'all keep saying get off the field. They weren't on the field that long.
I'm talking about this coming up year, Kevin. If we can if we can get teams to go 3 and out, fuck a sack.
Yeah, I'm for it.
I mean, really we were a terrible defense. We were a bottom at turnovers. We were bottom at stopping the run. We were bottom at sacks. So you can't fix it. You can't fix everything in one off season. I think Dan said. I think Dan came in and said, "All right, well, first we're gonna just worry about stopping the run. We'll add each year after that. Let's just focus on stopping the run.
Right.
Let's focus on." So all of these sack goals, Clowney's gonna do all of this. No, we're putting too much pressure on it. Let's just focus on stopping the run. When we play Mahomes, when we play Herbert, when we play Burrow, when we play Dak, when we play Hurts, it might be a long day, but so what? We don't really have any quarterbacks in our division that's gonna light us up anyway.
Well, that's the thing.
If we can stop the run, we can be competitive in our division.
Yeah, and like I mean, in 2021, they said we were the second-ranked passing defense, and that was literally only because all teams had to do is run inside zone like 40 times a game. Like that's what I'm trying to say. These quarterbacks that like you just mentioned, good quarterbacks, they typically their stats don't look that amazing versus us because they've just been able to run all over us. So it's like if you can stop that, then they're actually going to be put in like 3rd and 12 situations. So I just think that's
Panthers. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but a Panthers Twitter put out a hype video.
Who's that pickle?
Our offensive line.
Don't you do pickle like that? Yeah, don't do that.
I can't hear anything.
I can hear it.
Yeah, it was weak, but
that didn't mean anything to me. I couldn't hear shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was weak.
In theory, these dudes should be big and strong and mean this year, man.
I wonder if they asked them what sound. Like, hey, we're gonna put some sound to this. So, like, what do you guys want? And they were like, or if someone like, I wonder who chose the background music.
Who said it was weak? Who said it was weak?
I said it was weak.
I mean, okay, Cody, let's run an experiment. Who's hardcore dubstep?
Hey, Twan. Ain't you?
Let me hear Strats, go ahead.
Mute the video and let's play 3 different sounds, like songs, over the top of it and see how much better we can make this.
Yeah.
Well,
if we might hit the.
The Jaws theme song would go hard as fuck over this. I'm just saying.
Sure.
I'm sorry, Strats, but no song is gonna change these crap hype videos. I ain't getting hype over shit. Right?
Yeah, Twan, ain't you Mr. Anti-hype video, Mr. Anti-blueprint?
This is no, but what I'm saying is, what are they supposed to do?
I don't know, but can we actually run this experiment?
It's just a face reaction.
Can we put some sounds over this and see how much better we could
You can't show them on the field unless you're showing them in practice. You can't show their highlights because they'll be in different uniforms. So what do you want them to do?
Hey,
give me a reason to be hype over that videos when I see it, which means show me something on the field.
So what do you suggest?
I'm telling you right now, it'd be really fun if we put like a few different sounds over this and see how it changes it.
It'd be cool to see a hype video like during week 8 when we're actually like 6-2.
Should they be?
Has any good music to put over it? So no one wants
Hey, you know what happened last time we were 6-2?
I might have some music on Streamyard. Hold on.
All right, Ramstein. Let's put some Ramstein over this right now, Cody, and let's see what happens.
Yeah, dude, I'd love that.
Hey, Kev, I can tell you this. If they do beast out, then you can put that They Not Like Us beat to it.
When's the last time that we signed 2 premier guards in
Oh, I can add a rock and roll track.
Some generic rock and roll track.
Rock and roll don't.
Twan said,
No.
Play some more sugar.
Yeah, great.
I just love the music.
That sounds like some GTA radio music.
Yeah, I still can't hear
I'm
shit.
not feeling that. You guys aren't going. You're digging deep enough on this one. We need some dubstep or some like Ramstein, or you gotta have like it's.
You gotta give me some. You gotta give me some Molly to listen to dubstep.
What the hell is dubstep?
That's about to say.
I can do.
What the hell is Molly? No, I'm joking.
Don't act like you don't know what Molly is, bro.
Everybody know what Molly is, and Mary Jane.
It's a fun time. That's what it is.
Hey, yo, man, it's been real. I'm gonna catch y'all next week.
Oh, bro.
All right, Trey.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch. Yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all next week, B.
Take it easy, Trey.
Check it out. Man, be blessed. We appreciate you. We'll see you next Friday, brother.
All right, man.
All right, Trey.
All right,
That's
Cody, I
right.
put 2 tunes for you right there. Try the newest one, the bottom one.
We need the Inception theme.
Come here.
All right, I don't want to get sidetracked. The whole point I was trying to make was that maybe they could have. It didn't seem like they spent a lot of time on constructing this video. Maybe
They're not good at
Bring it-
constructing
Bring
things.
your
I'm
tool.
not trying to be mean toward them if they're hearing this. I'm just saying, like, maybe they could have been more thought out, a little bit better.
They're like, man, look, we ain't got no world beater year this year, so this is what y'all get.
Hey, real quick. Al the Sailor,
Yeah,
you back.
basically,
What's up, brother?
Yeah, I got you, bro. I mean, I'm just listening to you, bro. I'm not gonna jump in no more because I'm trying to get cut off. I'm trying to get my neck cut off. But I got you, though. I ain't gonna say shit. I'm just gonna listen for a second, and then when I feel like it's time to jump in, I'm gonna jump in.
Was it me? Did I do it? I really am sorry if I did.
We
Al,
got you, Al.
nobody means anything personal, brother. Everybody's yelling, trying to get a word in edgewise. Like,
Yeah, I know, Cody. I know, Cody. Trust me. I
Hey,
know,
Cody, I'm out. I gotta get it
Well,
back.
yeah, we're getting. So I'm actually getting ready to get out of here. I'm gonna let everybody get
Kevin
there.
rethought about his Molly for a
Cody,
second.
Well,
That's why.
Exactly.
Let me say this thing, Cody, man. Why don't you play some goddamn Sade over top of this fucking goddamn that little video you
I'll
just played?
Sade, bro. I'll put Sade on in a minute, brother. That's my soul music.
If you ain't putting the sweetest tattoo over the shit.
No. Cherish the day. Not the sweetest tattoo. No. Cherish the day, nigga.
Fuck that.
Is anyone else in here going to training camp?
Yes.
Fuck that.
Listen, man. No. So listen. We are doing our own event for C3 at Resident Culture in Charlotte at 1 p.m. On the 27th. It's after the Panthers do back together Saturday. So if y'all are coming to training camp, come hang out, man. We're gonna do another live podcast, just like we did last year at Monster Subs and Grubs. We're gonna do that here in Charlotte. Yeah, but we are gonna be there the first 3 days. Thursday.
Hold on.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we will be at training camp. Yes.
My dog, Marinara, my dog Monster Marinara, he moved this shit up to fucking Charlotte right now. That's what's up.
No, we did a podcast at his business last year in Spartanburg.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Over there in Spartanburg.
The place that we're at now is Resident Culture. It's right next to the stadium.
So is that or y'all? Wait, what time
Are
is
you
the back to Saturday?
sure?
Even check the.
9:30. 9:30.
Okay, then
AM.
I'll pop into the resident place afterwards if I don't see y'all.
Hey,
Yeah,
Cody, I might check y'all out.
When I looked up resident culture the other day, I'm looking it up right now again. It's in Plaza Midwood almost.
Well,
It
that's
is in Plaza
They
Midwood.
got good wings. They got good food. That's some. That's
Hold on now. There's a location in South End.
Oh, they just added one?
Yeah,
That's not on map yet?
Brand new one. I'm about to post a link to it.
Okay. Yeah, because I saw that and I was like, holy shit, why'd they choose a place on the opposite side? It was like over near CPCC. It was like, what the fuck is this shit? This is way too far. I'm not going to the stadium and then walking over there. Well, I guess they got the lime scooters anyway.
Surprise for you guys. I'm moving to fucking Statesville in 2 days. I'm out of here. I'm out of Florida, bro. I'm moving to Statesville in 2 days.
What you moving to Statesville for?
Huh?
What are you moving to Statesville for?
Because Florida sucks now. Why would I not? Why would I move? Why would I move over there?
I just put the link in the chat, and I have their website up on stream right now. Look, they're right by the stadium. I'll show you.
Cody, you go eat some barbecue?
I
Hell
believe
yeah.
you. I just don't think Google updated itself
Barbecue
with
and
the
bitches.
whereabouts yet.
Hey,
Is all I was saying.
Hey,
whoever's going to, my bad, Al.
Here. Hey, I got ceviche. I got ceviche for sale. If you guys want some ceviche camarones, which is ceviche with shrimp, I got it for sale. If you guys want to come to some fucking Statesville, Hickory, anywhere in that fucking vicinity, I got you guys.
Cody, you ever had Dez?
This motherfucker selling shrimp.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that, JJ. What you trying to say? Shrimp be good.
Cody, you ever had Dez?
Am I? Evan, what?
You ever had Dez?
What are you talking about? I'm gonna.
Have I ever had what?
Dez?
Dez?
Yeah,
I'm
Dez.
gonna
No!
What are you talking about? What are you talking?
You're so fucking stupid.
No. Don't stop fucking cut me off, Cody. I'm gonna sell it, man. Let me push my shit real quick, bro. That's fucking great, bro. I got it. It's gonna be great, man. It's authentic.
Ceviche?
Yes.
Where?
On the side of fucking Home Depot, anywhere I can find it. in states for liquor. Yeah.
I thought you were really
You think it's a joke. You think it's a joke, but it's not really a joke. I mean, like, I got it.
No, dude, I bet it's fucking amazing. I'd love to have some.
Fucking amazing, bro.
I'd give you however much for
You
it.
getting that shit right off the coast, right off the dock?
Hey, Cody.
But hey, listen up. We're gonna get final thoughts. Then we're gonna get up out of here. Jake, give me your final thoughts for the show, brother.
Nah, the only thing I gotta say is I'm looking forward to whoever's gonna be to the back together Saturday thing next Saturday. Because whoever's there, I'm gonna try to meet all y'all. I'm there, man. I'm trying to meet all y'all, man. Get some pictures and shit. I think it's gonna be cool. But other than that, man, I think we're looking on a bright future. I think we drafted well, and we have more to look to going
Where's
into
your
this
toy?
season than we did the last few seasons. So I think that's a good thing. And always, y'all keep pounding.
Keep pounding, brother. Appreciate you as always, man. Hey, man, everybody check out my man Twan at the 704 Charlotte Bound Show. Twan, as always, we appreciate you, man. Give me your final words for the show. Yeah, Twan, you're muted, brother. You there? Big Twan. All right, we'll come back. Of course, I'll move on and then he's gonna mute his microphone. All right, JJ, I appreciate you as always, brother. Give me your final words for the show, dude.
Yo,
I told
There
you. Oh
he
my
is. He waited till you called JJ.
I know, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why does he do that, bro? He always does it, though.
I had to piss.
That's a Florida State fan.
Twan, give me your final words.
That's why no conference one day, sorry ass.
Twan, give me your
Yeah.
final words for the show, man.
You know what you said earlier, JJ? I ain't biting on that bullshit.
Fair play.
Oh yeah, man. Thanks for having me, man. Great show as always. Friday for you all, free for all is where it's at. You want a good show that you can go to, have some fun, speak out honestly about football. Make sure you come over here, man. Love Cody to death, man. Rising times with all boats.
Appreciate you, man.
And yeah, man. You know, look, I got tremendous love for this dude named Cody, bro. I do. I love that dude, man. We got to do everything in our power to protect Cody, man. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the great guys out here who does this for the love of what we do. And I got absolutely nothing but love for this dude, man. Nothing but love for him, man. Protect
Appreciate
Cody at all costs.
That's my brother, man. I appreciate you, Twan.
Yeah.
No doubt. The rising tide does indeed lift all boats. Y'all check out my man Twan at the 704 Charlotte Bound Show. You know we appreciate you.
Thank you.
Absolutely, man. Cole, give me your final thoughts for the show, brother. You know I appreciate you. As always, are there your problems or no? Jake talking shit about NC State or no?
No.
So let me go, bro. So let me go then, Cody.
Cole, you there?
He's not gonna go there. He's not going there, bro. Let me go, Cody. When I get a state for Hickory, bro, on any side of a Home Depot, anywhere there's. Oh man, I want to say it, bro, because I don't want to fucking flag your shit, bro. Anywhere there's some like ethnicity, motherfuckers. I'm gonna sell some DJ, bro. This gonna be my star hustle. I want to say it like that though. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, though. Like, but I got you guys though, man, and it's great, man. It's great food. It's great food. I'm gonna sell $10 and $20 little fucking like take homes. You know what I'm saying? So I got you guys, man. So
All right.
anyway,
Y'all check out
Hickory.
some immigrants.
And that's my last word. That's my last word, Cody. And that's my last word, Cody. My bad, bro.
No, you're good. If y'all find some immigrants and they're selling some ceviche in Statesville, then hit up my man Al, and he's gonna take care of y'all. Appreciate you, Al. Cole, we got you, man. Say something. Let me make sure we got your audio, brother. Cole, can you hear me?
No, I don't think he can.
Damn, Cole's struggling, man. Everybody's struggling, man.
I thought he fixed it.
Statesville, Hickory. I got fucking Grace Ceviche going for 10 and 20 on Friday.
I thought you said you was done.
Thank you, Al. Al is ceviche. Strat, you have the final word for the night, brother.
Whoa. We can't skip the goat.
I'll hand it over to.
You're right. No, I forgot that JJ got ran over by Twan. My bad, JJ. Go ahead.
My bad, JJ, my fault.
Big ass stiff form, man. Hold on. Hit the bench.
Yeah. Ain't nobody eating no raw ass fish dish.
Yeah, facts. I don't know who he's selling to. Thank you for having me up, Cody. I hope everyone has a great weekend, of course. Cody, you funny as fuck for making them faces and blowing them puffs, man. I can't even lie. That shit made the night, and everyone else made the night, of course. Saying they stupid shit as usual.
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate you, man. As always. My man Strats, you're gonna have the final word, man, of the night. Yeah, and your final thoughts for the show?
I contemplated pretending to be D's for a second, and then I was like, I'm gonna fail at getting that accurate. So
I already got.
I'll leave it with. I'll leave. I mean, I probably could do it if I had another beer. Not a good time. Anyway, no, I have nothing else to say. I already spoke a lot, and I apologize if I did.
Hey, Cody, I actually gotta ask you something.
Playing Diablo.
You ain't gotta refer to me man of many jerseys no more, man. That Ohio State shit cool, but man, that Jersey shit just got corny, man. I'm not gonna lie.
So, and all I wanted to say,
kind of grew out of it.
Grew out of it. Did you sell some of those jerseys? Do you not have?
I did not actually. I don't know why. I just was like, eh.
We said JJ can't pick a team. he out here representing 10 teams.
Anyway, the last thing I was gonna say was I hope everyone has a good weekend. That's it.
Hey, Strats, make sure you stay on. I gotta talk to you, bro.
Thank you, Strats, you're the man. JJ, you're the man. Well, let me see if I have Cole. Final time. Cole, do you hear me? Do I have you?
Maybe. Do you hear me?
Yeah, we got him.
Yes, we do.
All right, man. Audio issues. Finally, we are good. I appreciate you as always, Cody, man. I love chilling with the whole family every Friday. Like we always say, it's not a normal Friday without it. We are getting 1 week closer to contact football, and I'm ready to see that shit, man. Let's get it. Keep pounding.
Yeah.
Pounding. Awesome, man. Well, we appreciate y'all. This has been another edition of the C3 Friday Free for All. My name is Cody Lashley, and we will be back next Tuesday night for another episode of the C3 Panthers Podcast. Until next time, keep pounding.